It is interesting times, my friends. The PFL fighters have been fighting in a bubble. They've been training in a bubble. I was just listening to the broadcast. They built a training room called the Fuji Training Room in the casino and resort that they're training in. And Anthony Pettis has been there for 17 days. I think all the fighters have been there for 17 days. So, I like being responsible. You guys know that I am for people being able to make their own decisions as far as what they are comfortable doing, especially since, we've been doing this for over a year. But also when organizations like this use common sense and, really do their best to protect the fighters, like a 17-day quarantine, man, a lot of respect for that. A lot of respect for that, for sure. Yo, I forgot this was on today. What's up, Michael Pauly? Me too, says Song Pizza. Ordinary pizza's like number 6 up in this BI. What's good? Robert Kerrigan in the house. Up, my homies, is John Coffee, my friend. Good to see you. Lucky number 7. Like, cheers, John. Nice. What song is on top of everyone's playlist? Mine is Roosters, Alice in Chains. Billy, that's a great song, man. I'm a huge Alice in Chains fan. And coming from Seattle, Alice in Chains is actually my favorite group to come out of that entire 90s movement. You got Alice in Chains, and then I would put Pearl Jam next. I like Nirvana, I do. They only came out with 3 albums. I think they're, in their first album, I wish they would have redone it, Bleach, because, the sound quality's not very good. It's hard to understand, Kurt, and some of the words and things. I wish they would have re-recorded it, because there was some really good songs on there that they redid on Nirvana Unplugged. But, they were a good band too, but yeah, Alice in Chains, I thought was the best to come out of the Seattle movement. And John Coffey with the first donation of the night. $5 in the cookie jar right out of the gate. Some coffee with our cookies. John Coffey. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. And yeah, this kind of snuck up on me too as well, guys. I was thinking earlier in the week, for some reason that this was next Friday. And then a couple days ago, I was looking at the schedule on Topology, and I'm like, no, I'm off a week. Live card starts in an hour on ESPN 2. Yes, and there are prelims right now on ESPN Plus. I'm watching Lutterbach and Manfio in the background at lightweight. And if you're watching on ESPN Plus, I will make sure and get the next match up on here. Had to check, got breaking. The Habit live from Lincoln Park on mine. Nice. Roosters hella good. 3 Little Birds by Bob Marley. Oh, Bob Marley's great. I woke up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. Song makes me feel grateful. I woke up another day. I hear you, Robert. Always good to be grateful. Good one. Listen to that with my son a few days after he told me he didn't know who Bob Marley was. Good dad, John Coffey. Hello, no name. Anyone else's volume low? Let me check. Let me know if that helps. I turned the microphone up. I hadn't had any issues with audio on this new mic. And then the last card, was it the last card or the one before, I had a few issues. Anyone else believe Usman is for real? This might be his last fight. Heartbreaking news today. Yeah, I think he is for real. I don't think it will be his last fight, but I definitely think it's on his mind. And these guys, they want to push to get that money. And a lot of these guys are willing to walk away if they don't get paid similar to what some of these boxing guys are making. And let's go into that for just a minute. For those that didn't watch my entire video on the Jake Paul fiasco, Ben Askren, it was reported by the Athletic Commission that he made $500,000. Then one of you guys told me that Anthony Pettis said he made $1 million. And, you know, I believe it. I believe it. I was thinking, I'm watching that Triller broadcast, and I'm thinking, this is garbage. I'm like, these guys, they're not going to be invited back by the fight community. I'm like, this has got to be it. I've heard 1.3 to 1.5 million buys. That makes Jake Paul the biggest pay-per-view star in the world that's not named Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather. And that is just ludicrous. And you know, if he's going to take this seriously, I'd like to see him fight an actual striker. You guys know, if you've seen the video, who I wanted to fight. I hope so, Robert. I can't stand the dude. Alice in Chains, When I Die is underrated song big time. What's up, Arcade Chaos? Ordinary Pete. Lots of underrated songs out there. Yep, and I like that. Rain When I Die. Nice. And Pearl Gonzalez just signed with the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. That literally happened. News came out right now as I was reading these comments. Underrated song, Princess of the Night, Saxon. Volume is fine. Thank you, Ordinary Pete. Volume is much better. Thanks. Damn. If Usman does retire after a win, who would you like to see fight for the vacant belt? Not really who you think deserves it, just who you'd like. Fighters that I would like to see fight for it. I'd like to see Jorge Masvidal and Justin Gaethje. I think Gaethje could fight at 170. I think he could win a championship there. And him and Jorge Masvidal, I think that would be a bang-up fight. I do think that Gaethje would get him even at 170. But yeah, I think that'd be great. People want to see him get knocked out. And then, you know, maybe Tony Ferguson moves up to 170 as well. He's been talking recently about how he started at 170. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing him go up there. I don't know how much weight he's cutting. But it would be interesting to see how some of these guys, you know, that have big weight cuts, how they would do a weight class up. I like to see them first against each other without cutting the weight. But, no, there's a lot of matchups out there. Just like, you know, when Khabib Nurmagomedov vacated the belt, it kind of caused a big stir at lightweight and kind of a little tournament. And now, of course, we're going to have Charles Oliveira, versus Michael Chandler, and then Dustin Poirier. The title shot was his, I believe, if he'd wanted it. Decided to go for the money fight with Conor. The winner of that, I'm sure we'll have the winner of Oliveira and Chandler, should they want it. John says Colby. Oh, yeah, Colby's a killer. Not much chilling, waiting for fights. True. Damn, Lane was a great vocalist. When's tonight's main event? The main card starts at 6. So main event will probably be at about 8, guys. Rosh Monfils, winner by split decision. He will earn 3 points towards the bracket, towards entering the playoffs. Yeah, of course, Staley was a great lead singer. William Bradley Duvall. William Duvall is also a very, very good singer. So I seen Alice in Chains. What was it? Probably 2 years ago at the White River Amphitheater in Auburn. And John Duvall had taken over as lead singer. And, man, I'm not saying he was as good as Staley, but it's like, man, well, it was like in a different way. It was very enjoyable. He is very good. They played a lot of the classics. They've actually had 2 new good albums come out in the last maybe 5 years. So it was a lot of fun. Masvidal versus Edwards or Masvidal versus Colby. Masvidal versus Colby, that might be the match, Robert. If anybody's going to do a season on Tough, though, have those two do a season on Top and then cancel it again forever. Do we really need the Ultimate Fighter back? It would be fun with those two. But, you know, maybe just bring it back every once in a while for some of these big matches. Brendan Loughnane versus Sheymon Moraes coming up right now, guys. Those who are on ESPN Plus, let's get these fights started. Brendan Loughnane out of the UK, famous for a really good match and dominating performance on Dana White Contender Series. Dana said he was going to sign this kid, and that the only reason he didn't is that he went for a takedown with, it was either 20 or 30 seconds left in the match. So he said, if you're not looking to end a fight, then I don't want you. And this kid was bitter then. I believe he's still bitter. Sheymon Moraes, man, they are doing Brendan Loughnane no favors, giving him Sheymon Moraes out of Brazil, though, who's making his way to the PFL cage right now. I mean, this guy is a veteran. He's the real deal. I think Adesanya will finish Vettori. I think Vettori needs another win with dominant performance before he gets a shot at the belt. Absolutely. Whitaker and Adesanya, in my mind. I remember when 185 was the most exciting weight class in the UFC. Well, because they had Anderson Silva, Anderson the Spider, maybe the greatest fighter of all time. I think Adesanya will finish Vettori as well. Would be sick if Jorge KO'd Usman. That would be great. I really wouldn't want to be his next opponent, Izzy's. Yeah, that's true. He's going to come out with fire. Brendan Loughnane, he's won 5 straight fights. Last 2 wins in PFL Fighter Showcases. So he has gotten 2 fights under his belt in the PFL. I had mentioned it was his PFL debut in the description, but I guess it's his tournament debut. Crazy to go back and watch Charles Oliveira when he's originally at 155 compared to now in his second run. Really bulked up. Yeah, he has. Adesanya is going to make a statement after losing to Jan. Dana said winner Saturday gets Colby next. I seen that. I'm very happy about that. My quick question. Do you think if we all give this video a thumbs down, then it might push it? like push it for what? It definitely wouldn't help. No, that thumbs down don't help. Brandon Loughnane, a year older at 31 years old, an inch taller at 5'9", reach is exactly the same at 72 inches. Leg reach, however, goes to Sheymon Moraes, 2 inches at 39 inches. ESPN 2 is main event. Yes, Showtime the main. He is. But two of their champions are fighting tonight. Featherweight and lightweight. You're going to have Lance Palmer, former champion Lance Palmer, and former champion Natan Schulte, both $1 million winners, also in there tonight. Natan Schulte's in the co-main. All right, guys. Out of the blue corner with an MMA record of 11 wins, 4 losses, and 5 knockouts. He is a plus 146 underdog. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Sheymon Moraes. And across the PFL octagon, out of the red corner, representing the United Kingdom, he is a minus 182 underdog with a record of 19 wins, 3 losses, 10 knockouts, and 2 submissions. He knows how to finish fights, boys. Brendan Loughnane. What's up, Song Pizza Junk? Unanimous decision. Gasper Oliver will be the referee. Good to see you all up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Shout out one more time to the great and powerful DMX. Oh, nice low leg kick to start things off from Brendan. Don't expect this one to go to the ground. Nice outside leg kick there from Loughnane. These guys like to stand and bang. Sean O'Connell, Kenny Florian, and friend of the channel, Randy Couture on the mic for PFL tonight. Shout out to Randy. Good jab there from Moraes. Loughnane answers. And Loughnane's got a very good low leg kick, and he lands it there in a good jab. But, I mean, Moraes is a killer. He's a killer in kickboxing. He also has, great jiu-jitsu. Nice inside leg kick from him. Nice straight right counter, and then there's a good jab by Brendan. These odds are pretty close, and for good reason. Nice combination there from Brendan. Good to see you, Song Pizza. Pizza, what will you do if Jorge KOs Marty tomorrow? Oh, it's going to be so great. It's going to be incredible. Good jab there from Loughnane. I do think that he has a much better chance this time around. Good exchange there. Good jab to the body there from Moraes. And he has been in the past a body hunter. PBR Street Gang with the second donation of the night, bringing us up to a lucky 7 in the cookie jar. Good jab there from Loughnane. Moraes going with the low leg kick again. A little bit of filling out process here, but now a big 1-2 from Brendan. I got these headphones on both ears right now, guys. So please, if I'm like screaming louder than usual, please somebody let me know, because I sound muffled to myself. Yes, cheers, PBR. Jonk, I'm gonna do a 2-step and a little shimmy if he wins. Nice. Oh, Loughnane, big right hand, and they're exchanging. What a war! And a big shot from Loughnane. Oh, and he has floored Moraes. A big right hand there. I think Moraes is hurt. And Loughnane going in for the kill. Oh, big right hand from Loughnane and a right hook. Oh, huge right hand! And Sheymon Moraes is out of there! His head snaps back. It looked like he went out. Wow, temporarily. And there is your quick six. 6 points on the board for a first round finish from Brendan Loughnane. And this guy has stayed heated since he was snubbed by Dana White. He doesn't even want his hand raised. I think he is still pissed. And he's looking to ride that passion throughout the PFL season. And that was impressive. He just put down a killer right there in Sheymon Moraes. Let's watch the replay here. Oh, beautiful counter left there. The right hand, and there was the right hand right on the temple, tagged him. Oh, and that snaps his head back into the cage, and the referee, good stoppage by the referee. When you see a guy's head snap back like that, that's not really what you want to see. And what a big moment for Brendan, because he gets out of this with little damage. Not only does he get 6 points, remember, he's going to have to fight again in the second round. Well, he only fought for 3 minutes. He's going to be very fresh. Feel like Whitaker got effed up big time, though. What's up, Brock Eller in the house? Just, hey, gang, how's everybody doing tonight? Doing good, man. Brock, the fishing master. Adesanya probably beats Vettori. Whitaker should have gotten it for sure. Apparently, Izzy doesn't want to wait for Whitaker to recover. Oh, did they make... I haven't been watching MMA news today. Did they make Adesanya and Vettori? That expression should tell you about how excited I am about that fight. Okay, UFC books Israel Adesanya versus Martin Vettori 2 at UFC 263. Headliner on June 12th. Well, I was in the dark on that one, guys. Thanks for letting me know. I was at work very early today, and then I took a nap before these fights for about 3 hours, and just woke up right before starting. Really think Vettori should have fought Costa. That would be good. MMA or not, you can watch PFL. The prelims are on ESPN Plus. The main card is on ESPN 2. I believe the main card will most likely be on ESPN Plus as well. It generally is. Ouch, tough break for Sheymon. He got blasted, man. Yeah, he got blasted. Sheymon Moraes is going to be tough for him to get into the playoffs after that. I mean, the good thing about PFL long seasons, you can lose and get back to the playoffs. A first-round knockout is like worth 2 wins. For those that don't remember or didn't watch last season's PFL, the way scoring works, it is 3 points for 1 point for a draw, 0 points, of course, if you lose. 3 points for a win, and then 6 points for a first round finish, 5 points for a second, and 4 for a third round finish. If you miss weight, like one fighter did today, not only will you be ineligible to get any points, they instituted this year you will also lose a point. So you will go into the negative. So we're going to have a fighter at -1. You see total strikes very much in favor of Brendan Loughnane, 26-7 there. That is impressive against Sheymon Moraes. Sheymon Moraes is a stud, and Brendan Loughnane just demolished him. There's no other way about it. Quick 6, first of the night, end season. Yep. Yes, Mike. What's up, Torn Brown? Good to see you, my friend. He's well, son. Torn, where you been, bro? It's been in and out a couple times, but yeah, not as much lately. Today, my last day smoking weed. Dude, it's not April Fool's or nada. I've had a great run, but I can't handle it no more. I get you, man. All right, 2:55 of the first round. Brandon Loughnane earns 6 points in the PFL Featherweight standings. You see, out of 10 fighters, only the top 4 this year will advance to the playoffs. Last year, I believe it was 8. The last 2 years, I believe, was 8. So there at featherweight standings, you see the great Lance Palmer, Bubba Jenkins, who he'll be fighting later, Brandon Loughnane, maybe the top 3 seeds of that bracket. Hiding from the world. You guys like Vittori. I don't dislike him. I don't think he's got an exciting style to fight Adesanya again. I like Marvin. Torrin says, nope, I like Marvin. He's dope. Good to have you back, Torrin. Yes, for sure. Half the reason I come in is to hear my killing. I like UFC 262 better than tomorrow's card. 262 is good, man. Tomorrow, but 3 title fights? I mean, Rose has got a good chance, I think, at getting the title back against Weili Zhang. I don't know if she beats her because MMA math is so tricky. I thought Joanna Jędrzejczyk won the fight against Zhang. I wouldn't argue a whole lot about it because it was close, but I gave it to JoJo. I watched it twice. I still gave it to JoJo. And, of course, we know Rose has defeated Joanna twice. You know, what that'll mean as far as MMA math remains to be seen, of course. But Anthony Pettis is the main event, yes. Fighting with T-Mobile. I'll be back in chat after. Oh, that sucks, Billy. God, I hate arguing with those guys. Just got me a Newcomb's pre-roll Moonrock. Smoke it tomorrow night with you guys. Sounds good, Robert. I was watching one championship fights on YouTube yesterday. John Lineker is a freaking beast. Dude's been destroying every bantamweight over there. Hasn't lost yet in one championship. Yeah, one championship. They're coming on here in the States, man. And the only reason I didn't do the Wednesday stream for that is it looked like they were doing pre-taped, and I thought, man, that's a lot of effort to go through for for me to wake up and everybody to come in for fights that have already happened. Because with the internet, I figure, it's gonna get spoiled. But yeah, he did look great. Wish UFC would bring John Lineker back. Yeah, sorry, Bill, that sucks. I like seeing good stars in other organizations too, though. And you remember that fight, at least, that had teams back in the day? Yes. And we got Big Ben Rothwell from there in our brief, one of the smaller good feels. Yes. No, it was not World Fighting League. I'm trying to think of what it was called now, but my good friend Matt Horwich was their champion. I believe their welterweight champion. And that's also how he was found to get into the UFC. Didn't get as big a pop as some of these other guys did, but yeah, we got some stars out of there. Oh yeah, it looks like it looks as if the second half of PFL is not going to be on ESPN Plus. It's showing for me only ESPN 2. So for those that only have ESPN Plus, Sorry about that. I'll try to fill you guys in as much as possible. But yeah, it looks like for sure that's they're not gonna have it. So ESPN 2 starting at 6 p.m. is the place. Joanna looked like an alien after that fight. After the fight, yeah, she did. She got beat up. Could care less about those two female fights. I'm interested in Jorge versus Usman. Does anybody think, though, that Andrade, of course, not to say this after you said you weren't interested, Torrin, but I was about to say it anyways. Does anyone else think Andrade could give Shevchenko some problems? I'm definitely picking Shevchenko, but I don't hear anybody talking about this. Andrade is a former champion. Valentina really hasn't been tested, had much controversy in a long, long time. Everybody's freaking out when that one girl almost won a round against her. She's so good, but Andrade is very good. Oh, and John just put it out there. Anyone else excited about Valentina versus Andrade? I am, man. Very hard to win by decision as a challenger. Almost got to finish the fight to get the belt nowadays with these judges. I agree, Brock, most of the time. Valentina and Raj is going to be a classic because I got a feeling no matter how it goes, it's going to be an amazing fight. I agree. John Lineker hits extremely hard for a little guy. He throws a lot of heat. Yup. Hanging in there, coffee on pizza. Got a weird feeling Jessica's going to be on the verge of victory, and then Valentina's going to rally for the victory. Don't ask me to explain it. It's a feeling. Oh, don't let Arcade Chaos fool you. He's got a crystal ball. I've already made the mistake of betting with him. Davison versus John Lineker would be a banger. Someone will be going to sleep in that fight, though, considering both guys hit extremely hard. And has a lot of power. Yeah, Figueiredo fight's coming up, and he is fighting. God, I'm drawing a blank, guys. There's so many damn fighters. The guy that was just in a real close fight with him. It's a rematch of his last fight. What's up, Seven? Seven says, let's get it on. Call me crazy, but I think John Lineker would have beat Sean O'Malley if he was still in the UFC. I could see that, Torrin. No, I really could see that. Really? I love me some Zhang, says MMA. Jennifer Maya. No, Mike, I don't think she will face Jessica. Jessica's always had trouble under pressure. Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying it just seems like what was I going to say? It just seems like Valentina just has not been challenged recently. So I feel like this is the most legit challenger. At least she's had it in a while. And with Andrade, she was champion. She did beat Rose Namajunas, no matter whether you like the way it happened or not. Fall belts get taken tonight by the challenger. That'd be crazy, Jonk. Mike, your shirt was shipped on last Saturday. Finally, she will have it any day now. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate that. What challenger has the best chance of winning tomorrow? I would definitely say it's Rose. Just because, like I said, I don't want to get too caught up in MMA math, but Rose Namajunas, she's a tough matchup for anybody. She doesn't fight like any of the other women. She's very awkward and also very smart. She, like I said, she beat Joanna twice. I thought that second fight was very, very difficult to judge. A lot of other people disagreed with me. But I did think that it was hard to judge. I thought a lot of those rounds were close, but Rose beat JJ twice anyways. And like I said, I felt like JJ beat Zhang. I feel like the only reason the judges gave it to Zhang was because Joanna's face looked like she got ran over by a semi-truck. I mean, it was pretty horrible. Saying it's legit, but Rose hits harder than her. Everybody would have to assume. I think so too. Brandon Moreno, thank you, 7. You know, Brandon or Brendan was coming to my mind because of Brendan Loughnane just fighting, but I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Too many fighters. Valentina rallies through it, and I think it's her fight to win. Yeah, I think so. Brandon and Benny, the most evolved fighters in the UFC. Andres is a beast and will make a great fight, but I got Valentina decision to win. Perfect, Jong. I 100% agree. Valentino rallies through, and the word if or not. I mean, are you guys not interested in Charles versus Chandler? I mean, I'm very interested in it. That's such a great stylistic matchup because, like a lot of people said, Charles Oliveira doesn't like to get hit. Chandler throws bombs, but Chandler, he is not good at taking leg kicks in the past. Even had a fight, finished, lost this belt, came back and got it against Brent Primus, who hit a nerve when he hit him with the low leg kick, of course. And he doesn't check a lot of kicks. So Charles Oliveira, I'm sure from the get-go, is going to come out attacking those legs. Love to see Whiling versus Valentina. I don't know that Whiley is a real big straw weight, though. So I don't know that she would go up to 125. And while Valentina's fought at 135, I don't think she's exactly going to 115 either. I wish we could do some catchweight fights. I think it would be incredible for every UFC to have a catchweight fight. So you got a 125er and a 115er, and you meet at 120. Right in the middle. Boom. I mean, you have fighters coming up and fighting championships outside of their weight class. It's actually safer. Seems like it would be safer, in my opinion, for them to meet in the middle. But, what do I know? Rose almost died against Andrade in the second fight. That was tough, man. Rose is an old lady. Andrade versus Rose 2 was a war. Yes, it was. Chandler going to get the W. Dude, submission defense is on another level. And that seems to be what everybody thinks is Charles Oliveira's, going to be his game plan coming in to submit him. But, you're going to say Tony Ferguson's sub defense isn't on another level? And Oliveira broke Tony Ferguson's arm in that first round. Of course, Tony kept on fighting because he's a madman. But, I think he can catch anybody. Wiley Zhang TKO'd Andrade. Oh, that is true. That's right. Zhang is the truth. UFC 262, so freaking stacked. Bronx versus Chandler. Ferguson versus DeRouche. Yep. Barbosa versus Burgos. Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards. Oh, it's a super solid card, man. There's a 500 fighter selling pizza. I can't wait for Charles Chandler. Absolutely. Charles is going to beat Chandler, says Torrin. I got Chandler. I went back and forth on this one. I'll have an official prediction, but I've got to sit down and watch the tape and see how I think the styles are going to mesh out in there. She's small but savage. Chandler hits harder, has some of the best submission defense. I'm putting money down on Chandler. I have not seen the odds yet for this fight. I imagine they are out. I believe Chandler will win also. Yes, Tony lost, but Tony doesn't possess the power Michael has, so he has a better chance on his feet. Tony hasn't been Tony since Justin got him. You are correct. And Billy's not in here, I don't think, because he said he's talking to T-Mobile, but some of you guys are going to hear some of the news before I do. You guys in the chat, I can't remember who it was, introduced me to a thing called Street Beefs, though. So I kind of looked it up. I found a group called the Street Beats Scrapyard in my local area, and they are an hour and a half away from me. I don't even think I'm supposed to say the city, because I think it's kind of like this Fight Club thing. They put the coordinates out there. They literally put the coordinates out online, and then I was given the actual address because they talked to me about doing some things for the channel with Street Beef Scrapyard, and already they're talking to me because they don't have a lot of heavyweights. Already they're talking to me about if I would like to fight, and I was like, man, I'm 42 years old. I'm pretty out of shape, guys. I've talked about doing some kind of fight, but that was just kind of, a motivation thing. Maybe motivational for me as well, but, also that motivation to try to get to 10,000 subscribers. I told you guys, if we get to 10,000 subscribers, I would do a fight. If we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm fighting in the Street Beat Scrapyard. I will do it. There's a guy out there that's really good, actually. And he has rolled with Matt Horowitz, and the guy, he's won a lot of different grappling tournaments. Anyways, he's in boxing and kickboxing, but he's 60 years old. And heavyweight, we might end up having a boxing match together or something. I know that sounds crazy, talking about fighting a 60-year-old, but he talked to me about it, and he's on. I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it on the thing. He beat up this 20-year-old dude bad. I mean, bad. It was not a match. And it was this other guy's first fight as well. What's up, martial arts fan? PFL's in their break between the prelims and the main card. Main card starts in 5 minutes, martial arts fan. So, thank you. Thanks for coming in, man. Yes, Tony lost, but Tony doesn't possess the power Michael has, so he has a better chance on his feet. He is a harder puncher, I agree. Tony's more of an accumulation. Kayla has kids? I hadn't heard of that. I heard Ronda Rousey's pregnant, for those that are interested, though. She just announced that she has been pregnant for 3 months. So, what else she going to eat, Robert? I like Chandler will pressure Oliveira and catch him on the chin. R.I.B. Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson is going to look really good in this upcoming bout. Ferguson training with Freddie Roach, and GSP is boxing, and stand-up defense is going to be on another level. I think he's looking good too. Tyron officially released from the UFC. Yeah, that was a sad day. And the Vicente Luque fight, he came out and pulled the trigger this time. I was happy about that. And I thought he looked good, but he lost, of course, to a guy in Vicente Luque who is not top 10, in my opinion. He's like right there. He's maybe 10 or 11, but he's not, certainly not any kind of contender. And Woodley, he'd been on a long streak. What is that, 4? Yeah, that's 4 in a row, from losing his title to Usman, getting dominated by Gilbert Burns, getting finished by Colby Covington, and then getting finished by Vicente Luque. 4 in a row, that's kind of hard to argue with. especially since he didn't win a round in any of the 3 aforementioned fights. I might have won a round against Luque, but when they gave them the bonus for Fight of the Night, Woodley and Luque, I kind of thought, hey, maybe that's a nod that they're going to keep Woodley. Because there were some other fights that I thought could have got it that night, but maybe it was just a nod, a little, hey, here's a little extra something on the way out the door, champ. I want Rose, but I'm going with Zhang. Hope he fights Jake Paul next. Oh, that is hilarious. Arcade Chaos! With the $5 donation. Thank you very much, sir. And we are just 2 minutes from the start of the PFL main card. But Arcade Chaos. Another one of our premium members, often donating, and of course has been here with us for a long, long time. Appreciate you, my friend. Shout out before we get this thing going. Premium members Greg Brimstone, Milton Nelson, PBR Street Gang, Arcade Chaos, Billy Hughes, Brock Ellery, John Coffey, and Phil D187. And then donations from John Coffey, PBR Street Gang, and now Arcade Chaos. Arcade says, I don't got the emojis anymore. I'll look into it, man. John Coffey says, no, don't do it. It's a lose-lose situation. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. And there's another young kid there that, well, actually the 20-year-old that's training for a boxing match now. He was very new in that first MMA match. And he's now training for a boxing event. If he gets through that one, maybe I end up fighting him. So, 20, 21 years old, I could say, a guy twice my age. I don't know. I think Tony is like Tyron. Done. We'll see, man. I don't know. Or Tyron. Kind of want Jorge to win. No, I'm going with Usman. Tony's demon beat him a while ago. Tony may have been abducted by aliens. He might have. First only lost 2 fights in a row. He's done. Us MMA fans can be really wishy-washy at times. Ferguson has way more in the tank than Woodley. Boom. Very well said, Torn. I 100% agree with you there. Yeah, fighting 60-year-old is a lose-lose situation, I hear you, man. Never mind, Kayla's sister died. Her mom was raising her niece and nephew. Kayla's mom had a stroke, so she is raising kids now. Oh, man, that is horrible. I did not realize that. That's too bad. All right, guys. PFL should be coming up any moment. See if I can get it to pop up now here. Should be ESPN 2. Is anybody else not having it pop up? Usman said he's retiring after UFC 261. Oh, for sure? Good to see Mike's spelling hasn't changed. Watching Mortal Kombat tonight after the stream. Mortal Kombat! Yes, the new Mortal Kombat is out. I'm going to end up getting some sleep before I go to work. Because as I'm getting older, 3-4 hours it's just not worth it. It does not do me any favors when I get to work, for sure. There it is. I just had to reload the app. Oh, and of course, activate this damn thing again. God, I tell you, I have reactivated the ESPN app so many frickin' times. Guys, get crap together. At least it's not too hard. I imagine it's because I have it on several different devices. You know, I even watch it on my phone sometimes. Oh, it's having me activate it because I'm on ESPN 2. And I had to be signed in with my cable provider. Okay. That was the deal there. I don't know why PFL is not doing the same thing as ESPN, where they're having, you know, some of the fights on ESPN and ESPN2, but having all of them on PFL no matter what. That seems to be the way to go. Used to it, but if it had an effect on people going to a different channel, then I would be a little upset. Keeps true to his roots. What did I misspell? Oh, arcade. Damn it, man. I cannot I can't misspell, man. It's just it's in my head. Arcade Chaos. I should start calling you Arcade Chaos with a K. And you know, it took me a minute to even realize what you guys were talking about. One with Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Yeah, I seen the 7-minute trailer for it, or the first 7 minutes of it, I guess is what they showed. Wait, new to MMA, rating based on impact. Okay, I just seen something about a 100-point must system. Wait a second here, guys. Okay, they're just going through the points. I seen something about a 100-point scoring system. I was like, what the heck? So, yeah, only the top 4 will qualify for the playoffs this year, guys. It used to be 8, along with 2 fighters fighting in one night, but that is no longer the case. Fight for your life. Tony versus Tyron. Tyron Woodley is gone, I guess. Maybe we have another to do UFC fight for your life. Contract lights. Tony versus Tyron. That would be a good one. Rumor has it Max Holloway might be fighting Arnold Allen on the McGregor Dustin 3 card. Just a rumor, not sure if it is true. That is... So that's a good fight, but I think Holloway gets it done. I think so too. But man, what a huge opportunity for Brandon Allen. Kind of a win-win. Haven't heard any rumors of Tony getting released or any cryptic anything from Dana about that, so I wouldn't be worried about it. No, I'm not real worried about it. I mean, if he was to lose, I think it's going to take 4 in a row from him as well. Like Tyron, if he was to not be competitive in this fight, which I don't see, and then he was to go out there again and put up a stinker of a fight, then I could see it, but I think he's a ways from that. Seen Mortal Kombat today. Don't think was long enough fight scenes. Oh, you seen the whole fight? Yeah, because it came out at midnight last night, right? That's what I was hoping for. And they have some good... I don't remember any of the names, but I know I recognize them when they put them out there as good guys that put together good choreographed fights. I'm not worried about a whole lot of plot in Mortal Kombat. Sorry, guys. The plot's not that damn great to begin with. It's a tournament. Let's have some awesome freaking fights. At Robert, I don't think I can watch it, man. It just seems like as I'm older, I get more cynical. It's a curse. I totally get you, MMA or not. I try really hard to fight that. I try to do things to stay younger. I listened to the last Eminem album. I got into it. I mean, of course, he's older than I am. But I listen to a lot of newer music. I watch some newer things and stuff. I try to, keep my mind young and not get too cynical. But, yeah, it's definitely something we fight. I think this helps me a lot. Just talking with you guys, and I learned things that I didn't know just talking to you guys in the chat. So I loved it. It was awesome watching MK since I was little, and the way it ended lets me know there will be another one. That's good to know. Torrin says, Mike, how do you see Holloway versus Arnold Allen going? Similar to Holloway's last fight. I think he beats the shit out of Arnold Allen. Possibly finishes him late, but Arnold Allen's a tough dude. Max is just very, very good. Some pieces the best is blessed. Yep. What's up? Hey, good to see you, Michael Pauly. After that performance against Cater, I can't see Allen doing much better, right? Thank you, Pauly. Yeah, I had these headphones because it was driving me nuts. I was listening to the earbuds because I like the wired ones for these things. I don't want to worry about the battery. I have AirPods, but I don't have to worry about the battery and connectivity and all that. I just prefer to go wired. But the old Apple EarPods have a pretty short cord, and this one's a really long freaking cord. I got these ones with it's like a 10 or 12 foot cord. I see Corey Sandhagen champion sooner than later. I agree with you, Robert. I think he's gonna beat the brakes off of TJ. To be honest, I think he's gonna put a hurting on him. I think TJ might be having second thoughts about ever fighting again. We talk about Conor McGregor. So many people making excuses for him. Oh, hasn't fought in a year and gets in there with Justin Poirier. No wonder he lost. Well, TJ Dillashaw hasn't fought in 2 freaking years, and he's jumping in there with definitely one of the top 3 bantamweights. That's 100%. You got Peter Yan, number 1, the so-called de facto champion, Aljamain Sterling. And then I would say Corey Sandhagen is right in there. And, man, his style was so explosive. I don't know. TJ was very good, though. We're going to see. I guess we're going to see how good he really is. I got TJ Dillashaw beating Corey. Could happen. Hell yeah, Torn. Definitely something. Pitbull versus Holloway would be interesting. I like that fight. Yeah, Pitbull and Holloway would be very interesting. Pitbull is, the name fits him. That guy's a maniac. And I could see him catching Max early. Max has got a hell of a chin, but it just seems like Pitbull can catch anyone. He hits so damn hard. He's so technical. He's so good in so many places. Think TJ puts a hurting on Corey? Just my little opinion. He has a huge reach disadvantage. TJ got a chip on his shoulder now, though, so who knows? I had TJ winning his first fight back until I found out who he is fighting. I think TJ. Don't get me wrong. All right, guys, next fight up. The champ is here. The champ is here. Reigning featherweight champion and $1 million two-time winner Lance Palmer taking on Bubba Jenkins in the first fight of the main card. Now, the one knock on Lance has been is that he hasn't got as many finishes as a lot of these other guys. Now, only 40% of the bracket will make it into the playoffs this year. Top 4 points. So if you're not finishing fights, that's a big disadvantage. And there's Bubba Jenkins. He is a D1 NCAA championship wrestler out of Arizona in 2011. Lance Palmer, as you've seen, 2-time PFL Featherweight champion, back-to-back 5-0 seasons. So, pretty impressive. Pitbull is very explosive. Yeah, as I dare all of you to eat all the bad flavors. Oh, my man, my wife and kids are always trying to get me with this crap, Torin. I'm not having it. Sorry. Both men 33 years old. Bubba Jenkins 2 inches taller. He'll have a 3-inch reach advantage over Lance Palmer and a 1-inch leg reach advantage. Rotten eggs and stinky socks. Oh, no, thank you. Not too impressive, Corey, honestly. All right, well, didn't realize Palmer was first. I didn't either. Awesome. I swear T-Mobile is so dumb. Just told me they owe themselves some money. Makes 0 sense, but I don't owe money, which is good. Okay. Yeah, I hate dealing with corporations, man. It's like pulling teeth sometimes. All right, guys, fighting out of the blue corner. A wrestler. He is a plus 285 underdog tonight with an MMA record of 14 wins and 4 losses, 6 knockouts, and 3 submissions. This man likes to finish his fights. Bubba Jenkins. Bubba Bad Man Jenkins. We're about to see just how bad he is. Because this man across the cage is definitely a bad man. All right. A minus 400 favorite. 22-3 as a mixed martial artist. He is the reigning, defending, 2-time PFL Featherweight champion, Lance Palmer. Lance Palmer is best fighter to ever come out of Team Alpha in Sacramento. Gary Copeland will be the referee. Welcome back, Billy. This is Robert. Yes, welcome back, sir. All right, and as always, anytime you want to jump in on the mic, Billy, give me the go. Bubba Jenkins in the blue gloves, Lance Palmer in the red. Jenkins striking first with a jab. Nice low leg kick there from Palmer. Palmer is the definition of a balanced mixed martial artist. I mean, he knows how to do it all. Nice low leg kick there from Jenkins. The one knock on him, he said he's worked on his submission skills. This year, the biggest knock on him is he doesn't finish enough fights. And with, the new playoff format this year, that could keep him out of the playoffs. In the past, it was 12 fighters. 8 make the playoffs. This year, it's 10 fighters, only 4 make the playoffs. Oh, nice right hand gets through there for Bubba. Man, this would be a big upset if Bubba Jenkins pulled this off. Nice low leg kick there from Palmer. Oh, and a good 1-2 from Jenkins. But, I mean, one of Palmer's... Oh, look at that. Look at that 1-2 from Palmer swinging for the fences. PFL reminding us they are the only MMA league with a regular season, playoffs, and a championship. Oh, good right hand to the body and a left hook upstairs there for Palmer. Finishes it up with a low leg kick. Yeah, but Bubba Jenkins going for the flying knee, misses it, but lands a nice left hand afterwards. Coming up in the main event, of course, tonight, Anthony Showtime Pettis taking on boxer turned MMA fighter Clay Collard. Nice left hand from the southpaw Lance Palmer. Oh, nice body kick there from Jenkins. Palmer switches stance a lot. Oh, nice low leg kick there from Palmer. And maybe he was wanting to, I think he's wanting to mix things up, give Jenkins a little different look. And he's good enough. He can decide, depending on the fighter, whether he's going to fight orthodox, mainly orthodox or mainly southpaw. Nice left hook there from Jenkins. We are not seeing Palmer jump to his wrestling as he generally always does. Bubba Jenkins with the takedown there and some ground and pound. Maybe because Bubba Jenkins is an NCAA Division I champion. And that is some top of the food chain wrestling. Let's go, Bubba Gump. Thoughts on DMX death? Horrible, man. It's horrible. R.I.P. Don't sleep on Jenkins. He will give Palmer a go tonight. I agree. Clay Collard was an MMA fighter. He just moved to boxing for a little while. Well, thank you, Torn. I knew he had just been in boxing recently. Nice knees to the body there from Bubba Jenkins and the foot stomps. There's some hard knees to the thighs. Jenkins, he is really making Palmer work in this first round. I'm a little curious with those odds, too, how much money came in on Bubba Jenkins to get the upset tonight. Because you're looking at, 4-1 money. That doesn't come around very often. With a fighter as good as Bubba Jenkins, anyways. Nice knees to the body there from Jenkins. And, you could say Lance Palmer 10 in a row, winning championships 2 times in a row. But, Jenkins picks him up and slams him. But, we've seen fighters, that continuously fight, over and over and over again. And I know, we've had an off season because of COVID and things. But it seems like sometimes either you get a slow burn for your career or you're a meteorite and you rise quickly and burn out quickly. Wow, nice striking here from Jenkins. Palmer standing. Jenkins needs to whip that left leg around. There he is. He looks like he could get hooks in here, but he's running out of time. Nice shots here for Jenkins, actually looking for the choke and striking the right side of Palmer's head here. Big round for Bubba Jenkins. Oh, those are hard shots. And Bubba Jenkins easily wins the first round on my card, and that's an upset already. I'd be interesting to see what the in-between round betting is. Now, I was going to close tomorrow, so premium members could call in tonight, like your post said. Thank you, Billy. Let's go, Bubba Gump. Yes, there was a post out. Those that are premium members which is also you, Billy. If nobody else wants to come in, but John Coffey and Brock Ellery said they might have an interest in calling in, so let me know if you do, and we'll bring you in on Skype or Messenger. And anybody, especially you guys that have been around for a while, I know Robert. Robert, anytime you want to call in, we've talked about it, let me know, man. You are more than welcome anytime. What's up, Clavid? Hello, Korasuchimu. Yeah, good night, Son Pizza. Have a good one, man. See you tomorrow night, man. I wonder when is Kevin Lee gonna fight next? Dude hasn't fought since March of last year. Who knows, man? Yeah, I was wondering if he's even interested in fighting anymore. I was starting to wonder. And Lance is, for one time, it kind of seems like he doesn't have maybe the best game plan tonight, or at least effectiveness. I feel like fighters take a long time off sometimes. Yeah, they do. Nice right hand there from Palmer. Low leg kick, but a right hook upstairs. And Bubba Jenkins going to clinch up with Lance Palmer, and styles make fights, as we say. Lance Palmer, his strength throughout two seasons as champion has been that wrestling and takedowns. And Bubba Jenkins, like I said, NCAA Division I champion. Maybe the first time in PFL that Lance Palmer has faced a better wrestler than himself. Guys, is my camera like really blurry? There it goes. That was weird. It looked really blurry for a second. California border, Washington, Mike. No, we have Oregon in between us. All right, and Jenkins hanging on Palmer, getting him down to the ground temporarily. Lance Palmer could be halfway to losing his first fight in the PFL, which could, of course, in this shortened season, that could keep him out of the playoffs. Nice knees there from Jenkins. Oh, another big knee there from Bubba Jenkins, who seems to be out striking Palmer, out wrestling. Palmer breaks free. Big knee for Palmer there. Falls off balance afterwards. But Lance Palmer, he knows this is a fight. Nice 1-2 from Jenkins. Low leg kick lands from Palmer. And Lance Palmer may be in the fight of his life right now. Definitely in the fight of his PFL life. This is where the championship grit comes out. Lance Palmer, does he have the heart of a champion? We know he can dominate. We know, he can out-wrestle and out-point people and play the sport. Can he fight? When the chips are down, does Lance Palmer have the heart that it takes to come back against a talented guy like Bubba Jenkins? Spinning kick to the body there from Jenkins. Good exchange. Both guys landing shots there. Outside leg kick there from Palmer. And I think Jenkins is winning another round here, though. Body kick there from Palmer. Jenkins going up towards the head. Touches him with that kick. And Bubba Jenkins, as long as he doesn't get cocky, This is getting really tough for Palmer. A path to victory is, nice front kick there from Jenkins. A path to victory seems to be getting more and more narrow. Another spinning kick to the body there from Jenkins after he feints a flying knee. Palmer missing big with that spinning kick to the body. I have a 2-0 for Bubba Jenkins, and we could be looking at a big upset here, guys. A 4-1 in the first round of the tournament, and just the second fight. No, not the second fight. I'm sorry. Second fight of the main card. Callie's lucky. All got cookies brand weed all the time. Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. I've been to California too. They have a lot of stuff, but we have a lot of stuff here. Yeah, cookies, candy bars, liquids. Because I don't smoke. Every once in a while, I work either 6 or 7 days every week. If I'm working 7 days in a week, like the last 2 weeks, I'm not taking a day and, taking an edible or anything. But if I have a 6th day, I'll grab a candy bar or lemonade or something. State Colorado is a perfect square shape. Yep. All those states are West Coast. Yep. California, Oregon, Washington. The left coast, as they call it. All right, Palmer in the green and white, Jenkins in the black and gray. Lance Palmer's season could already be on the line here. Nice right hook there from Palmer. Inside leg kick there from Palmer to start out the third round. On my scorecard, he definitely needs a finish. Nice body kick from Jenkins, low leg kick from Palmer. Cookie's a little big, hyped up weed brand. But it's good though. Torrin Brown, I own a tortilla route for Mission. So I pick up the tortillas. I buy them from the Mission warehouse. And then I sell them into stores and merchandise them. Nice right hook and left hand there from Palmer. Another shot there from Lance. Lance, the party Palmer, he's going to have a party on Bubba Jenkins' face if he expects to come out of this with any points. Nice 1-2 there from Jenkins. Palmer ducks underneath. Big knee to the body from Jenkins, though. He got all of it into that one. And a left hook to the body from Palmer, but another big knee from Jenkins, who's really taken over this fight. Nice knee to the inside of the thighs here from Jenkins. I knew Bubba Jenkins was good. I was still definitely leaning towards Palmer, but man, stopped taking edibles, started causing panic attacks. I kind of felt like I might have had a little bit of panic the next couple days after the last one. I know they say, Billy, make sure you're in a good frame of mind. Oh, and looks like a nut shot here at 3:07 of the final round from Lance Palmer. Busting up on Bubba's nuts. And let's see the replay. Oh, yeah. Just a right hand to the boys. Down low. Yep, he goes for a body shot. Oh, and he just caught him on the way coming up. Definitely not purposeful. Jenkins, of course, will have it to 5 minutes. And, take your time. If you're hurting, take your time. If not, get back in there because, he's been in a rhythm this whole fight. But Lance, the party Palmer, is going to have 3 minutes and 7 seconds to finish this fight. Decriminalize all drugs in Oregon, personal use. Jenkins up 2 rounds. Gorilla Glue is happy with the strand. Oh, geez, that's funny. It's like you think of West Coast, you think California. Like when you think of East Coast, you think of New York. Oh, absolutely, man. No, I understand that. What's up, New Bread and Polly? Sorry I'm a little tardy to the party. What's up, Seattle Mike? Well, speaking of parties, Lance the Party Palmer. Oh! Just got slammed by Bubba Jenkins. He's down 2 rounds to 0. And yeah, I was going to say, that fight clock is way off. It says 30-some seconds left, but there should be 2 more minutes on that. Nice knee to the body there from Bubba. Lance, don't look right. Is this Bubba's PFL debut? I think it is. I got a horrible batch of sour Gorilla Glue, number 4. Love Gorilla Glue when it's grown right. Stuff I got sucked, 32%. Ouch. Well, hopefully it doesn't make you sick. And Bubba Jenkins, you know, going down to the ground one more time with Palmer, he's got to do something. Just bought an ounce of Gorilla Glue, Purple Kush, mint cookies, ice cream cake. And you're making me hungry. And wow, Jenkins just out wrestling Lance Palmer tonight, out striking Lance Palmer tonight. And I don't think Lance Palmer's winning this round. To be honest, I mean, Jenkins has not been as active in this round. Nice left hook there from Palmer, but this is a close round. On the ground, Palmer is definitely down 2 rounds to 0. And Palmer now in the dominant north-south. I mean, if we had knees to the head allowed, Jenkins would be in a really bad position here. But, you know, that's only one FC and rising. Palmer looking for a guillotine. These guys are going to be too sweaty at this point, I think. Oh, that might be deep, though. Jenkins looking good. 40 seconds left in this fight. And Jenkins smiling at the camera saying, hey, I'm all good, man. And Jenkins is up. Big knee to the body from Lance the Party Palmer. Oh, big knee to the body from Jenkins and a left hook to the body from Palmer. And Palmer knows that his season could be on the line here in these last seconds. Spinning heel kick attempt there from Jenkins, who lands a shot there. Big 1-2 from Palmer. Lance Palmer on the attack. Low leg kick, nice body kick, and a 1-2. Lance Palmer desperate right now. Bubba Jenkins putting the 1 up in the air. Celebrating. We'll go to the scorecards and see what happens, though. You know, don't ever be too cocky confident when it comes to MMA judges and you're facing a champion. Blue Dream and Sour D, some all-time faves, though. Both from the same brands. You can tell they take certain strains more than others. 29-28 Jenkins. Now, I agree, Billy. You know what camp Bubba's from? I don't. Wish you could post pictures of stuff, because I tell you, the weed I picked up today, but I had no idea what it is. Yeah, why can't we? It's 2021. Why the hell can't we just post pictures here on YouTube? That would be nice. They dropped True OG Hollyweed and Sour D today, but I got the London Pound Cake and Cookies because it's just such a rare brand. We never get it. It's always amazing. All I know is it's different. It's yummy AF. Justin G will be the replacement for Tony versus Darush if one pulls out. Interesting, Justin jumped into something like that, but I mean, you know, you don't blame him because the guy hasn't fought in a while and he's going to get paid just to make weight. He's going to get his show money or something. I don't know exactly what they're going to pay him, but, you know, the fighters that are, you know, up there in the pay scales, they get a pretty good fee, I believe, for being the alternate. Pretty fair. All right, and they have a verdict global scorecard where fans can score, so you have a lot of decimals. They also have Bubba Jenkins winning 29-28, basically, just like me and Billy. Palmer finally lost one, yep. All right, all three judges score at 30-27. Bubba Jenkins, and I thought he also could have won that third round, so I'm not upset with that. I would have been upset. I would have been upset to see it go to Palmer, but 30-27. That I don't think that's egregious. I just get from my dispensary, so I know the names and the terps of my weed. Makes it legal for me. So that's cool. I just got sick of getting bunk weed off the street. I've had my card now. 7 months. I only got like 3 bad batches so far. Nice. If I warned anyone who suffers through the horrible minutes of the 19 minutes of the video is horrible. Oh, it's a little bit more 420 for the Bean Boozled video than usual. I gotcha. So if anybody wants to see Arcade Chaos wasted out of his mind, yeah, go check out that channel, that video on his channel. They have a great scoring system. I agree, Marinata. Marcin Held. Can't wait for this fight. What's up, Maciek? Yeah, Marcin Held is an animal, man. We could see another upset tonight. And don't count out Clay Collard against Anthony Pettis. I mean, the matchmaking in this first round for the PFL was truly phenomenal. 46 years old. And just a little while ago, my mother said to know they're legalizing weed in New York is the first time she hasn't demonized me for it, so I kept the conversation short. Great jiu-jitsu. Yeah, he's a stud. He's a stud, man. Had to quit drinking and started to puke every time I take a shot or after 2 beers. Oh, that's not good, Clavid. I hope you're healthy, man. Make sure you, just get your regular checkups and talk to your doctor about that. That might not be a good thing. I'm picking Clay Collard, says Torrin Brown. There we go. Torrin Brown calling the upset. Clay Collard over Anthony Pettis. We'll see if it happens. It's definitely purple at the core, gray-green coloring, then all crystals. I could pretend like I know what you guys are talking about, but not really. I know most weed is green. I know there's this thing called vaping, and you can do it with marijuana. And I know edibles, but I've never smoked the ganja. I just ate it through the when it became legal here in Washington a couple of years ago. I started trying an edible here and there. Want to see Justin and you know who from Bellator. That would be good. Brown always doing that. He's always for the underdog. I don't know. I just don't like alcohol anymore. It's just not worth it. Beer is yellow. You might have a gluten intolerance, Clavid. That's why I don't really drink beer anymore. Mostly switch to the lighter seltzers. But yeah, if it's making you feel like crap, you definitely don't need it in your life. And yellow is mellow, right? All right, warming up there in the back is the man eating ganja, still better than no ganja. The guy with the fastest knockout in PFL history is undefeated. He's a Russian monster. Coming up here, guys. Well, hello, Rebecca. Good to see you in here. Welcome to the chat. I hope you like fight breakdowns, fight companions. Just do some play-by-play and kind of just hang out and BS with people. They would eat it. I have a new friend. Had a friend anytime we got anything top quality with. She did that, was high as hell. Mike, break down Tony Ferguson versus Conor McGregor. That's a fight us MMA fans have to see at some point. I don't know if you're going to like the way I would break that fight down, Torin. Because I feel Conor McGregor... I think it's very similar to the Diaz fights. I think they would be very good fights. I think if they fought 3 times, I think Conor wins 2 of them. But Tony, could definitely tire him out. It's going to depend a lot on the game plan of Tony. But, Tony puts so much volume out there. It's going to create a lot of good angles and a lot of counter-striking opportunities for Conor McGregor. And I think he could do something similar to what Gaethje did. If he could still take the punishment he used to, though, he gets to those first couple of rounds with Conor. The longer the fight goes on, obviously, the better it gets for Tony. I see him becoming the favorite if it goes 3. Well, thank you for the kind words, Brock. Say back you came to the right place. Like and subscribe for the best that Seattle Mike has to offer. Story I should probably tell you, Sarcade. No, I wasn't there. Let's just make that perfectly clear. These were my so-called friends. I hear you. Can't wait for tomorrow. UFC Crute versus Smith. Masiak, yeah, I really like that fight too. I think Jimmy Crute can move to the next level tomorrow. I think these are 2 fighters that are on different tracks. I feel Crute is definitely climbing on the way up. I feel like Anthony Smith, is on the way down. And I got Crute in that fight. Of course, tell me about yourself, omitting MMA. Well, this is an MMA channel, Rebecca. I don't know what to tell you. Somebody getting knocked out between Smith and Crute, not going the distance. I'm wondering if YouTube would let me start a mushroom growing channel. I don't know. Great story, Arcade. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome, says John Coffey. I'm into MMA, and we kind of have an MMA community here, Rebecca. That's... I don't really know what else to tell you. I've talked about my job on here. I'm a tortilla vendor. That's and I'm in the Seattle area. And we have a great community, great bunch of guys. I'm into a lot of true crime. How's that? When I'm not doing MMA. I'm listening to some true crime podcasts, and we also do some other sports and things on here as well. Marsh says, big test for Crute. Breakdown, Justin G versus Conor. Do you see that fight being similar to the Tony Conor fight? In results-wise, I mean, I definitely would take Justin in that fight. They're different fighters. Conor, you know, he does not put out the kind of volume that Gaethje does, and Conor being more of a counter striker. Now, when I broke this fight out, you know, a few years back, well, maybe not a few years back, it was a little over a year ago, I guess. So the first time I broke this fight down, I said Conor. I said it was a bad matchup for Justin because of Conor's striking. But I don't think Conor's that fighter anymore, and I think Gaethje is a much better fighter than he was. Mavlid Khubulav versus Lazar Stojadinovic coming up here. All right, guys, at 5'7", a plus 425 underdog, 14-7 as a professional, 3 knockouts, 6 submissions, representing the country of Serbia, Lazar Stojadinovic. So Stojadinovic is going to be the pronunciation on that one. And out of the red corner, he is a big favorite, minus 670. 15-0 as a professional, 6 knockouts and 2 submissions. He has the fastest knockout in PFL history. Representing the country of Mother Russia, Mavlid Khubulav. For me, it is strange that I don't like seeing people fight, but I enjoy MMA. Well, hey, I'm glad you like it. It's a sport nowadays. It's kind of more of a sport. It's definitely, you know, more stomachable for a lot of people than, you know, the early UFCs when there wasn't so many rules. Nice body kick there from Khubulav to start this out. You know how to barbecue, Mike. I do. I love to barbecue, man. I had a video up, Mike's Famous Ribs. I did a riblet video. It was probably last summer, almost a year ago now. But yeah, I love to barbecue, man. Stojadinovic getting the jab out there early today. Most baddest, cringiest fighter out there, top 3. Here goes mine. Back our chat age runs from 22s up to 50s. Yeah, pretty much. If you had one last meal in your life, what would you eat? Marijuana and elegant food? Oh my goodness. Depends on what was going to happen to me, I guess. Robert, nice inside leg kick there from Stojadinovic. Oh, and Khubulav ducking under the hook of Stojadinovic and getting the takedown here. For those that are just coming in, Lance the Party Palmer has been upset. Bubba Jenkins was a 4-1 underdog coming in against the former champion. And Bubba Jenkins picking up 3 points for unanimous decision and might have knocked Lance Palmer straight up out of the playoffs. Oh, big ground and pound here from Khubulav. You know that feeling you get when you... know MMA or not. I hope you're joking. Sup, Daniel Curlin? Sup, dudes? Hope you're all having a good Friday. Hell yeah. Mike, it's your question. Last meal, simple question. Depends on what's happening. Am I being executed? If I'm being executed, I guess I'm probably taking an edible. Give me an edible, a bucket of Ezel's fried chicken. For those that have had, give me some Ezel's fried chicken. Some mashed potatoes and gravy. Why don't you throw a filet mignon on there? And yeah, give me an edible drink. I want one of those sour apple 12-ounce edible drinks, the 100 milligrams. Need to run. My dog has to go BBC. See you next time. Oh, forgot I subscribed. Well, thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. Good to see you. Good to have a new member of our community. Appreciate it. All right, Khubulav on top. In the half guard of Stojadinovic. Oh, battering. Khubulav battering Stojadinovic on top here. Oh, big shots. Khubulav's got Stojadinovic in a lot of trouble here. You see that scoring 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, which has very rarely happened. And then you get a bonus points, 1 bonus point for a third round stoppage, 2 for a second round stoppage, and then 3 bonus points, the quick 6 as they call it, for the first round. Big shots here from Khubulav. He might stop it. 10, 11, 12 unanswered shots here from Khubulav. Oh, he is playing a tune on Stojadovic's head right now. Oh, you can hear that. Oh, look at those hammer fists. Those are brutal. Wow, guys. I mean, wow. And Khubulav going for the Kimura, just seconds left. It's such a big thing to end the fight in the first round. But Stojadinovic is going to make it to the next round. Okay, we had to put the air conditioner on. In the last 2 days, it's been snowing in New York. Oh my goodness, Crazy Arcade, I saw that on your vid. It seems like nobody's really talking about the potential fight between Izzy and Bones Jones. Well, because Izzy lost. So, Izzy lost. Jones is going up to heavyweight. I'm not really sure. That that's... I understand why people aren't talking about it. I'm not sure that's a fight that's ever going to happen now, to be honest. I really wish it was Whitaker getting the rematch against Adesanya, but we'll see how Vettori can do. Jones would smoke Izzy hands down, enhancements or not. I agree, Brock. He's just too big. 46 years I've lived in New York. Damn. All right, 88-16. Strikes in the first round in favor of Khubulav, who starts this second round with a big takedown. Wasting no time there. Jones versus Francis isn't happening either, says Torn. Does Francis have an opponent? Have they announced Derek Lewis? Or are you just saying you don't think it's going to happen because they don't want to pay Jones the money, or Jones is asking for too much money? To be clear, I 100% stand behind John Jones for asking between 15 and 20. His coach is crazy saying 50. I hope he slapped him for that. But 15 to 20 for what Jon Jones has done for the sport. Pay the man. That's my opinion. Pay the man. So I loved Anthony Pettis since WEC, and I've got my fingers crossed for the swan song. Well, hey, if he wins this tournament, gets the million. Oh, big ground and pound shots. The right to the head, to the body, to the head here for Khubulav. I'm all ears, P. If so, Arcade, and I got a bet to make. Just saying it's not happening because Joan wants more money. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It doesn't seem like they're even close. And, I mean, Joan said, if you're going to call me and talk 5 to 8 million, if your lawyers are going to call me, don't even bother. And the way he said that kind of makes me wondering, if the UFC is even willing to pay 8. So I don't know that they made that offer. Maybe that's similar to his biggest payday in the past. And you see featherweight standings right now. Brendan Loughnane, the number 1 seed with 6 points. And then you got 3 fighters with the win tonight, all with 3 points. Only 4 out of the 10 will make it to the playoffs this year. It's happening. Believe me, it's going to be the biggest buck in the heavyweight fight ever and the biggest fighter ever. Think about it. 2 giant titans going to war. UFC is so cheap, right, man? I mean, they need to pay him. They need to pay. in my opinion. And I don't want to get too far off track with the Jake Paul-Ben Askren thing. But it sounds like Ben Askren, he made somewhere between 500,000 and $1 million, maybe upwards of $1 million. And it's the most he'd ever made in his entire career. Then Dana White comes out, and I don't know if you guys seen this, and this was after the Jake Paul called out Daniel Cormier, who's a retired fighter. He dropped a cease and desist on Triller and on Jake Paul to say, stop trying to negotiate with my in-contract fighters. Well, this is not MMA. It's boxing, for one thing. Khubulav just doing work on Stojadinovic here in the guard from the ground and pound. But he's trying to put a kibosh on any more MMA fighters getting in there. And I thought, with Triller, man, this is so horrible. This is so hard to watch. This, the concerts and different things that were going on, and really strange to have the concerts without a crowd. Maybe that was a big part of it. But it did, they said, between $1.3 and $1.5 million, or million pay-per-view buys. So you're looking at maybe $75 million. So, I mean, Jake Paul somehow is, one of the biggest draws in all of combat sports. Jon Jones beats Francis. He's the GOAT, no doubt. Really? I think Francis is too big for him, but we'll see. Dana White treats his fighters so bad, Oscar De La Hoya was right about him. Damn. Oh, after is he versus Blachowicz. Nobody wants to see Jon Jones and him, right? I feel Dana favors certain fighters in certain situations, rightfully so, but yeah, it's a thin line. Jones has been asking to be released, and, from all of my sources or everything I read and everybody I've been talking to, it sounds like he legitimately wants to be released. He feels like he could market himself better somewhere else. To be fair, he feels like, he's burned some bridges early in the UFC. to say the least. He's admitted that. He said he's really trying to, rebuild his image, be a better person. We hope that's the case, but he says, in the UFC, they're just not willing to treat me as that person. And one thing I will say is, Jon Jones, he could have just played the heel. If it was all about money, it seems like the best way to make money would have been just embrace the heel, man, because you're a wild dude. Just say, hey, yeah, I go out and I party. I go out and slap strippers' asses, and I do all these things. I shoot my gun up in the air when I get restless, out in public. Come beat me. If you don't like it, come beat me. This fight between Khubulav and Stojadinovic quickly becoming a snooze fest here. Khubulav having the fastest knockout in PFL history, but maybe only had 10 good seconds in him. I don't know. Nice right hook there from Khubulav, but damn, Mike, making me hungry. I missed that one on repeat. John Coffey says, good night, my peeps. Gotta hang with the kids. See you tomorrow. Hey, spend some time with your kids, man. Appreciate you coming in. Jon Jones looking for retirement. Heavyweight is probably last stop. Yeah, and why not get a big payday on the way out? I feel like from the UFC's perspective, and I know they're trying to go public, but if you're looking at image, I mean, people are really looking at what you pay these fighters right now. If you could make a guy that was your guy, I mean, he's the GOAT in most people's minds. It was Demetrius Johnson and then Jon Jones. Khubulav with another takedown here. Dominant performance, by the way, from Movlid Khubulav. But, if you pay him good, then I think that's going to open up the doors to a lot of good things for the UFC. Image-wise, fighters will continue to train to want to be in the UFC. Because we have situations now, fighters that they want to be in Bellator, they want to be in PFL, they want to be in ONE FC. And competition is good, but I don't know how many of you heard any of the interviews from Jimmy Flick, a fighter who just recently retired, actually had a fight scheduled, and pulled out and just said, he came off the Contender Series, he just said, this is not what I want to do anymore. It's not the amount of money I thought. I'm not able to see my family. He said, I feel like if I keep doing this, I'm going to lose my wife. I'm going to end up being divorced. It's not fair to my kids, having to leave them all the time. And he had been working full time and fighting, and I don't know how some of these guys do that. Nice left hook from the top there from Khubulav. Like I said, just dominant performance. He's going to be a tough one to defeat in the featherweight division, and he is a big featherweight. I can't believe he makes featherweight. Big shots there again from the top here from Khubulav. But you got to pay him. People love to bring up Jones' past, like McGregor. Is such a saint. He's done way worse than Bones Jones. Neither one of these guys are saints, but people don't like bringing up McGregor's past, right? Oh, I agree. This is a wrestling clinic by Khubulav. Oh, yeah. It's, Stojadinovic is not even in the same, he's not in the same class. It's like he's not even in the same sport right now. All France has to do is stomp on Jon Jones. Big broken toe one time, it's all over. And why I only say this is because I've had a really bad big toe injury since I was 18. It's torn. Are people going to bring up Jones' situation so much? We've also got to bring up McGregor. He's not a saint either. No. For sure. And, I was a big Jon Jones fan at one time. And I'm not saying I don't hate the guy. I was very disappointed in him for a long time because, my kids grew up watching John Jones because that's a guy that's been around for a long time. So, wow, and Khubulav with the brutal ground and pound, trying to finish it here in the last seconds. But it looks like Stojadinovic is going to, going to go to should be a unanimous decision here. Maybe a 10-8 for this last round. I'm actually going to call it a 30-26. My toe injury was nothing compared to John Jones' big toe beans detached. Yeah, and you got to wonder if that's some of the reason he doesn't go for as many takedowns. He doesn't use his wrestling as much. Several fighters, Dan Henderson, Josh Koscheck, Rashad Evans, a lot of these guys have talked about how as they get later in their careers, it gets really tough to keep going for and getting these takedowns. I believe Tyron Woodley also. You're wearing out the cartilage in your knee. It's super brutal on your body, and I think that's the reason a lot of wrestlers and grapplers fall in love with striking later in their career. Look at Daniel Cormier. I mean, he became a striker as much as he was a wrestler, and damn good at it. Why did everybody grow up saying, I want to be a UFC fighter? Because there was only the UFC at one time, right? Needless to say, it has to change drastically as the UFC days, number one, in my opinion, are numbered. Bellator, I wouldn't say they're competing with UFC, but I definitely don't want to miss their events. They don't have near as many fighters, but when they put on an event, it's very good. It's very good. They have stars over there. They have, of course, Pitbull Fahea. Michael Chandler moved over, but they have a lot of good guys there. Patricky Mix is a lot of people, I think, a guy that a lot of people don't really think about. That guy's very good. They have a beautiful light heavyweight Grand Prix coming on right now. Yoel Romero and Anthony Rumble Johnson will be fighting in the next round. They have Corey Anderson now. They have their champion, who's very good, Vadim Nemkov. Just got a win over former UFC veteran Phil Davis. Just a lot of really good fighters. Don't forget about Orion Bader. Somehow I turned off subtitles. Any idea how to get them off? Oh, turned on subtitles. I think somebody else might know this better than me, but I think in that little settings thing, yes. Go down to that little wheel in your bottom right-hand corner, all the way to the right. There's going to be the button to make your screen bigger or smaller. To the left of that, there's a settings wheel. Bring that down, and subtitles are in there. Give me some ideas for Sega Genesis game. I'm looking to build my collection, but I don't want to build with a bunch of garbage. Give me some gems. Conspiracies, torrents, they'll drive you crazy, right, man? Genesis games. Eternal Champions, man. That's a good one. I don't want to waste too much time on this because I don't want to lose people here for MMA. But, Eternal Champions is a good one. Deadly Moves was a good one. Beast Wrestler. I don't think you're going to be disappointed with that one. Yes, the WrestleMania one's great, Josiah Perez. You're right. If you want something just fun, and back in the day, I don't know how it would stand up today, but there's a basketball game called Jam It. where you can just jack fighters up and take the ball from them. It was pretty fun. Let me elaborate. I'm talking with the pandemic and the opportunities there, and Jorge admitting in front of Dana that he started his own bare knuckle fighting. It has changed. Yeah, it's starting soon in Miami. Bare knuckle MMA. Actually, Jorge Masvidal has started a bare knuckle MMA organization in Florida, and Khubulav easily getting the decision there, unanimous decision. No doubts on that one. Mario Brothers is not a Genesis game, though. Off topic, Mike, but do you remember the pro wrestler Chris Benoit? I do. People say he murdered his family and killed himself. Don't believe that. It's a lot of conspiracy theories on his death. No problem, Brock. I'm glad you were able to find it. I don't imagine that the subtitles for me are very good, because I just let YouTube auto run them, and a lot of people use software or do some things with it. I do not do anything with my subtitles, so they are probably not very accurate. Nobody's ever asked about them, so it's just not something I put effort into. All right, guys, this is a friggin' banger coming up. Closed captioning, they can't do live. Oh, yeah, it seems like it would be pretty horrible. Live, that's true. All right, yeah, guys, coming up, Natan Schulte, Marcin Held in the co-main event, followed by Anthony Showtime Pettis and Clay Collard. So don't go anywhere, just 2 more fights left. And this next one should be a banger. Like somebody mentioned, Marcin Held. If you don't know, you might know after tonight. It's like Bubba Jenkins. They brought in some good talent this year for PFL. Bringing in Bubba Jenkins, and he comes in and upsets the 2-time reigning defending PFL champion. Marcin Held is capable of defeating a lot of fighters at that weight class. I don't know if he wins tonight, but I expect him to put up a good fight. Believe it or not, the Russians made Super Mario Brothers World for the Genesis. Interesting. Jorge used to be bare knuckles, street brawler dude. Yep, was a beast on the street. So was Kimbo. I know. I think that's why he's doing this. Like, I have 2 different Eternal Champions for Sega. Yeah, they were not going to want to lose any of these 16 people in this chat due to talking about video games. Right, Arcade Chaos? You making fun of how many people I have in the chat. I'm just kidding. Bubba Jenkins, yeah, I believe he was in the UFC at one point. UFC or Bellator, but I thought he was in the UFC. So I know he's been in the game for a while. The guy in the first fight, Sheymon Moraes, I believe he was a UFC veteran too. And he just, I mean, he got his ass handed to him. Wow. And this in as well, for those that are watching via MMA.com, John Jones refutes Dana White's claim he asked for $30 million to fight Francis Ngannou. So maybe we're closer. All right, Natan Schulte representing Brazil. Marcin Held representing Poland and the Polish Power here at lightweight. So Mike knows this, and a lot of you old school guys know this, but John Jones and me are from the same hometown, Rochester, New York. Yep. That's why I'm so effing critical. Bald guy, he was on Tough. Bubba, not Moraes. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I have not watched the Tough seasons through. I don't remember where I stopped watching all of them, but maybe after 4 seasons, 4 or 5. Natan Schulte, 2-time PFL lightweight champion, 9-0-1 in 2 seasons. He had, I believe, 1 no contest due to an accidental foul for kneeing a down opponent, if I remember correctly. John Jones deserves to be paid good. Absolutely. Give him $20 million. If you offer him between $15 and $20 million, he still shoots you down. Then I'm siding with the UFC a little more, but they haven't not done that. Natan Schulte, Marcin Held, both 29 years old. Schulte an inch taller at 5'10", but Held will have a 2-inch reach advantage and a 1-inch leg reach advantage. 71-inch arm reach, 41-inch leg reach. This should be a good one, guys, and another possible upset alert. What's up, 4th level consciousness? Johnny deserves to get paid, right? Yeah, I agree. Definitely deserves to get paid a lot. Cocaine hookers do. But seriously, yeah, he deserves a payday. I believe he was on the Bisping Hendo season, USA versus UK. I did watch some of that. Maybe that's where I remember him from. All right, guys, fighting out of Poland, a plus 320 underdog. 26-7 as a professional, 4 knockouts, 14 submissions. Marcin Held. Marcin Held. Johnny Boney finger-sized Coke lads. Oh, Jesus. And out of the red corner, 156 pounds, 20 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. Representing Brazil, he is the reigning, defending, 2-time PFL lightweight champion of the PFL, Natan Schulte. That means he's gotten 2 $1 million paydays on top of what they pay these guys for each fight. Because they're still getting paid for all these other fights. And shout out to PFL. They paid their fighters on quarantine to make sure that they didn't have to go out and get other jobs. Now, they allowed some of their fighters to compete via Kayla Harrison and Invicta FC. Oh! Big right hook here from Held. Marcin Held coming out, dropping bombs. A jab and a right hook for Held. There's a jab. Nice little leg kick there from Schulte, but Marcin Held coming out hot. Good combination there from Schulte, but a bigger one from Held. Straight right and a left hook. Marcin Held coming out on fire. Counter left hook. 1-2. We could see 2 champions lose in one night tonight, guys. I mean, I know it's early in this fight, but Natan, Lance the Party Palmer loses a unanimous decision to Bubba Jenkins earlier. Big combination from Marcin Held. Oh, big 1-2 there from Held. And Natan Schulte, pretty silent here so far. Nice 1-2 there. Good jab gets through for Schulte. But this first round has been mostly Marcin Held. Held giving Schulte hell right now. 2 low leg kicks there from Schulte, but a 3-piece combination, a right hook over the top there from Marcin Held. Oh, and a big right hook. Wow, and a big knee. And if Held can keep up this pace, Natan Schulte could be in a lot of trouble. Nice 1-2 there from Held. Another 1-2. And Schulte, a submission master as well, so that's why this is becoming a striking match. Nice uppercut from Held and a big right hook. Marcin Held is really outstriking the champion early. Nice jab and a right hook there from Held. Wow, what a performance in these first couple minutes from Marcin Held. Nice 1-2 right hook. Big left hook from the outside. Nice 1-2. Natan Schulte. He's got nothing. He's got nothing right now. Nice 1-2 there from Held. Big overhand right lands. The uppercut lands. Marcin Held letting the hands go, landing almost everything. Big right hand. And Schulte's face is covered in blood now. And Marcin Held could easily be on his way to a 10-8 round if it keeps going this way. Schulte going for the takedown now. Going for a little, for an Uchimata there. Remember, Marcin Held, that's where he's got most of his finishes is on the ground. 14 submissions. So Schulte, there's nowhere safe for Natan Schulte to take this fight, in my opinion. And look at it, Marcin, and now Held looking for the takedown. Schulte wasn't able to get it. Now Held dropping down. He doesn't have his knees down, though. He's got to be careful. A knee to the face here from Schulte. Nice knee to the thigh from Held. And now they're in a grappling battle up against the fence here. Schulte's got Held in a headlock. And some ground and pound from Schulte, but Marcin Held just absolutely dominating in this first round. Having family dollar store I used to work at scammed me out a $20 Nintendo eShop card. And it was 2 days, and that's all I'll say. Oh, damn. Chet would have been champ if he made it out of the first round. Would have been the second official stoppage against Jones, right? Oh, nice right uppercut there from Marcin Held. And Held shoots for the takedown. Good takedown defense there from Schulte. But he's had pretty much zero offense of his own. Jab and right hook there from Held. Finally a combination here from Schulte. But an uppercut from Held. And Marcin Held really putting it on Schulte. Now, Marcin Held, he has expended a lot of energy in this first round. Change of knees and a right uppercut, right hook to the body there from Held. That's the problem with Schulte. If you expend all your energy and you don't take him out early, he thrives in those late rounds. Nice knee to the body from Held. Another big knee. That's a way to take a cardio away from a guy. And that's a 10-8 round for me. Easily, Marcin Held. It's one of the most dominant rounds you're going to see this season. I don't know how roided Bellator couldn't snap that long, lengthy arms of Jones, right? Because Jones was running up too. Oh, that's hilarious, Arcade. You know, you guys are likely right, though. Likely right. All right, don't forget, guys, tomorrow a huge card. 3 championships on the line. Kamaru Usman and Jorge Masvidal 2. Rose Namajunas taking on the champion Weili Zhang. Rose looking to get her belt back. And then Jessica Andrade, a former champion, challenging Valentina Shevchenko, going up to challenge her for her 125-pound belt. UFC 261, it's going to be a banger. Nice 1-2 there from Held to start the second round. Oh, big 1-2 and a left hook from Marcin Held. And he is, wow, taking over right where he left off after the first round. Great jabs there. Low leg kick from Schulte. But Natan Schulte just really needs something big here. Good low leg kick there from Schulte. Nice low leg kick there from Held. Left hook from Schulte. Uppercut from Held. And I am disputing these total strikes. I cannot believe that Schulte is within 15 strikes of Marcin Held. I call BS. Nice combination there from Schulte. Do you bet on fights? I will be. Washington State is in the final stages of getting betting inside their casinos, so that's where we'll have to go to bet. Nice right hook there from Schulte. They legalized it March of 2020 technically, but they've had some roadblocks, and they're working. They say they're confident that by the NFL season we'll be able to bet here. Nice right hook from Held, right hook from Schulte. Oh, look at the right hook to the body there from Natan Schulte and a jab. And if you have a guy that's expended a lot of energy like Marcin Held has, if I'm Natan Schulte, I mean, I'm living in the body shots. A nice left hook there from Held and a 1-2. But, I mean, Marcin Held definitely slowed down that pace from early in the first round. Oh, nice combination there from Held. Left hook got through for Schulte. Oh, nice right hand and a left hook for Natan Schulte. And he's coming back. A left hook, Natan Schulte, the champion, showing the heart here. But a huge right hook from Marcin Held. And he might have hurt Schulte with that shot. This is a classic war here, guys. Straight right from Schulte. Straight body kick there from Held. Good right hook there from Schulte, who's cutting off the cage. Like I said, Schulte, he gets better in the second half of the fight, and we just hit the official second half of the fight. Halfway through the second round. Will Natan Schulte take over? Will Marcin Held be able to hold the pace that he showed in the first round and a half? Nice 1-2 there from Held. Good left hook there from Schulte. And Schulte's going to tie up, goes for the takedown. Held easily stepping over. Oh, look at that uppercut from Held. Oh, big 1-2 and a left hook from Marcin Held and a three-piece. Schulte lands a left hook of his own, but he has eaten 2 to 3 punches for every one right now against Marcin Held. Nice uppercut there from Held, and uppercut and a left hook from Natan Schulte. Guys, do not go anywhere. This is a barn burner. Beautiful right hook there from Marcin Held and an uppercut. Good jab there from Held. What a fight. Oh, and Held ducks under a shot from Schulte, and he gets a takedown. Who takes down Natan Schulte? Nobody but Marcin Held. Wow, and Schulte back up easily, but pretty quickly. Nice uppercut and a right hook there from Natan Schulte. But what, man, how unexpected was that? Turning defense into offense. Marcin Held ducking under a hook from Schulte. Going for the takedown, getting the sweep there. Oh, nice knee to the body there from Schulte. Marcin Held might be on his way to going up 2-1, though. Just the 3-piece, no soda. It's all good. What's up, Billy? Welcome back to the mic, Kenny Florian. Yeah, I like Kenny. 1919, says Robert. Mike, I just want you to know what I go through as a faithful listener and subscriber to your channel. I routinely go through fights while enjoying fights of friends. Well, thank you. I'm happy to have you, man. Yeah, I think Joe Rogan's about 5'8". Clav, for real, man. Been wanting that for a few years now. And big knees to the body from Marcin Held. And I have the challenger. I mean, yeah, it's not technically a championship match, but, I mean, you got the, a win over the defending champion would be huge for Marcin Held. And I have him up 20-17. I gave Held a 10-8 in the first. Natan Schulte on my card definitely needs a finish. Robert says 19-19. telling you, man, the next fighter, if any fighter ever comes out to over the top, winner takes it all. Theme song, I'm instantly a fan. You're good, brother. Oh, it's funny. Brock, I'm good. The question is everyone else. I love you, Arcade. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Oh, and Arcade Chaos, you were not in on the last chat when we got hacked, and I had to pull a bunch of mods, but you were a mod before, right? So, oh, no, you said you didn't want to be a mod. You asked not to be. That's right. Will Izzy finish Vettori? I think so. Nice left hand there from Held. I think he is going to come out a man on a mission. Nice 1-2 there from Schulte. Oh, nice straight left there from Marcin Held. Nice body kick there from Schulte. Good 1-2 from Schulte. And they exchange shots there. Nice right hook from Marcin Held. Oh, nice left hook and a straight right. Marcin Held, I mean, his cardio has not failed him so far. Nice right hook to the body. Right hook upstairs for Schulte. Combination of big knee from Held. And I mean, Marcin Held, I mean, he expended so much energy in that first round. You kind of thought, man, can he keep this up? The answer seems to be yes. Nice left hook and a right hand there from Held. And I want to buy whoever's counting the total strikes a pair of glasses, or they need to change the prescription. I saw a body kick there from Schulte. Nothing real hard. And Held comes back with a harder one. Nice left hook also there from Marcin Held. I also feel like when Schulte is landing a lot of his punches, he's kind of touching Held. Everything Held throws, almost everything, has got power on it. Nice right hook, followed by an uppercut there for Held. Oh, good 1-2 and a left hook there from Held. 20 people up in here. Make sure and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed for some reason, make sure and take care of that now. And make sure to ring that bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live like tomorrow for 3 championship fights, my friends. Whitaker's one of the most well-rounded fighters regardless of weight class, right? No, I remember that now, Arcade. Don't do it, Arcade. Equals MC. You always find another equation. Oh, my goodness. Oh, nice right hook there from Schulte. Oh, good right hook to the body there from Held. And a good jab there from Held in the right hand. This is a great fight. Nice left hook there from Held. Good body kick from Schulte. Left hook there from Schulte, who's having a better round here. 2 minutes left in this fight. This is when Schulte comes on, is late in the fight. Oh, nice 1-2 there from Schulte. Schulte might smell some blood in the water here. There's a jab. Held's mouth is wide open. He is definitely tired now. Good jab there from Marcin Held. Nice left hook lands. Oh, good left hook from Held, but a big right hand from Schulte. Another big right hand. Natan Schulte on the comeback trail here with 1:20 left. Straight right and a left hook. Oh, look at the combination from Marcin Held. Jab and a right hook from Schulte and a straight right from Natan Schulte. What a war. This makes you wish that they had a fight of the night bonus, because these guys are putting on one of the fights of the year up to this point. Nice straight right from Held. Good body kick from Schulte. Oh, a huge right uppercut from Held. That rocked Schulte. I mean, Schultz, he's got a chin made of granite, because that was a blistering shot. Beautiful 1-2 there from Held. And that just shows you how great some of these mixed martial artist guys are. These guys are both submission specialists. Nice left hook from Schulte. They're like, hey, we can box too, and we will. Straight right and a left hook from Schulte and a body kick. Natan Schulte coming on. Marcin Held saying, not that easy. Lands a combination of his own. A right uppercut from Held. A left hook upstairs. Marcin Held looking to hold on to this lead. Wow, and Schulte missing a head kick there. A straight right for Marcin Held. Oh, and a big 1-2 for Held and an uppercut. And Held celebrating a little early. Schulte almost taking him out. What a fight. Wow. And that could be the best fight in PFL history right there. That was a great fight. Conor McGregor has officially bought the pub where he punched the old man in the face. So you think that guy's coming back now? Oh my goodness. That is... Sometimes that guy is too much. I looked up John Jones' net worth. It's only $4 million. Yeah, but it also says Joe Rogan's is like 5. I don't believe those net worth things at all. Isn't Rochester, New York close to Detroit, Michigan? It's only 5 hours. 5 hours is pretty close in my book, anyways. I know you can go through a lot of states on the East Coast in a lot shorter amount of time. What was more pathetic, Jones versus Sonnen or Sonnen versus Emelianenko? Oh, definitely Sonnen versus Emelianenko. Show me growing up in Rochester, I can understand his merciless style just as a fighting fan. On he's just effed up. Torn like someone else said, cocaine and hookers are expensive. Well, Jones versus Sonnen. It was made when someone else dropped out. Chow could market and sell a fight. Fedor was well past his prime when he fought Sonnen, even though he was as well. Yeah, but old Fedor pieced him up. Who's everyone thinking on Weidman versus Hall? I got a Hall easy in that one. All right, let's see how this goes. Robert Kerrigan, you're taking Schulte 29-28. I'm almost always in agreement with you, but I am not in this one. I have this one for Marcin Held pretty easily. I have it a 10-8 round from the first, so I have it 29-27 Marcin Held. And, I thought the first round was as good a round for a 10-8 as there is. Hurricane Pat Berry Chaos. Rose definitely a better mama fight than Pat. Never touch, I never fight, it's all war of words. And I always have 911. Oh my goodness. All three scored 29-28. Earning 3 points. Marcin Held. And Natan Schulte storms off. I think he's pretty upset, but... Oh no, he came back and gave him a little tap. Or somebody did, but I think that fight went the right direction. Wow, both champions get knocked off tonight, the featherweight and the lightweight. Will we see a third upset as Clay Collard takes on former WEC and UFC champion Anthony Showtime Pettis? Or will Pettis take out Clay Collard and represent the old guard tonight? Anthony Pettis, Clay Collard up next. Sorry if I missed a lot of the chat, guys. If I go back, I'll be reading. I'll be reading comments. I love that you guys commented so much, but I'll be reading comments all night. So we knew you when you drank vodka every day. Wait, what? What did I miss there? Oh, there was a time I would drink vodka every day. That was 2 years ago. But now if I pick up a beer once a month, there's an issue. So it pitches more about the cigars than anything. So yep, we knew you when you drank vodka every day. Dude, are you okay? What's up, Sam Throw to Alexander Diddick? What's up, my man? Hello, Mike. Have you ever heard for organization KSW from Poland? Yeah, it's a great organization, man. They got a lot of good fighters over there. I'd love to go to Poland and watch it. Yeah, you guys got a really good thing. They got a really good thing going on over there. Oh, yeah, by the way, she watches the chat, so watch what you say about her. Oh, geez, are you like on house arrest, Arcade Chaos? Man, Arcade Chaos, it sounds like somebody's got the vice grips on your balls. She got a memory like an elephant. She never forgets. She'll bring up YouTubers and never even heard of. See, I remember when they said that. Oscar, she remembers about the time when Seattle Mike said your wife had vice grips on your balls. Still brings up when comedic genius, something about his wife. I forgot what it was, but I responded like usual banter. Never heard the end of it. Oh, man. I don't know what to say. I don't want to break up your relationship or anything, Arcade, but sounds like you're in a tough situation, buddy. Ryzen Bantamweight tournament will be fire. Absolutely, man. No, I got a wife too, Arcade Gas. Tell her all jokes, man. Man, and they're doing it again. World Featherweight Championship, Navarrete and Diaz, Saturday, 7 p.m. on ESPN. Why on ESPN would you run a great boxing match counter to compete with your pay-per-view also on ESPN? What the friggin' hell is wrong with these guys? And right below it, you have an advertisement for the UFC pay-per-view. Just, I mean, who is making these decisions? Oh, Mike, let me tell your old lady to take a chill pill. Don't remember that because she's not my wife's, for one, and I would have definitely responded to that effing comment. She don't go no vice anywhere. Okay, hope Pettis gets this done. Let's go, Pettis. Mike, please do be my guest break. Whatever you want to. My guest break. Mike, you're right. All right, Anthony Pettis, former WEC and UFC world champion, taking on Clay Collard. Anthony Pettis trying to make a third career. Clay Collard, this is his first MMA bout in 2 years. 5-1 boxing record in 2020 with 3 knockouts. So he had 6 professional fights last year, but he hasn't fought in MMA in 2 years. Wear the pants. It's really... Wow. Tell him how you really feel, Clavid. Wiz Khalifa, CM Punk. Who wins? All right, Anthony Pettis trying to become the first ever WEC, UFC, and PFL champion. He would actually be the first UFC and PFL champion. I remember Rory McDonald trying to get it done in the welterweight division this year, though, as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the main event of the evening. Brought to you by our premium members, Greg Brimstone, Melton Nelson, PBR Street Gang, Arcade Chaos, Billy Hughes, Brock Ellery, John Coffey, Phil D187. Let's get it on! Out of the blue corner, a plus 400 underdog. 18-8 is a professional with 10 knockouts and 3 submission. Clay Collard. And out of the red corner, a kickboxer, a minus 590 favorite. He is 24-10 as a professional with 11 knockouts and 7 submissions. He is the first ever fighter to get onto a Wheaties box, presenting the former WEC and UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Anthony Showtime Pettis. All right, Clay Collard getting shit done during quarantine. Good for him. 6 boxing matches. He's about to walk in any second. Might give a shout out to Arcade's wife. Shout out to Arcade's wife. Or girlfriend, or whatever. What's her name? I'll give her a shout out. A jab there from Collard. That legendary body kick there from Pettis. The one with the shin, and then lands a side kick to the body. That's one of his best moves. Nice right hand from the boxer Collard in a combination to the body. Short elbow here from Collard. Oh, nice exchange there. Right uppercut from Collard. 1-2 there from Pettis. There's that body kick from Pettis. One of his best weapons by far. Nice 1-2 from Collard, though. Combination of the body again. Knee to the body from Pettis. And we have a fight, guys. Nice low leg kick there from Collard. And Collard, he blocks that body kick that time. I mean, Pettis can throw some hard kicks. He can break your arm blocking. Look at that! Beautiful right hook. Walking backwards from Pettis. And the jab, Pettis, I mean, he's a sniper counterpuncher. And if Collard keeps chasing him like this, he's going to have a tough night. Nice body kick there from Collard. And we got a donation, $8 from Brock Elleraces for Arcade's girlfriend, Boom Roasted. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you much, Brock Ellery. Bringing us up to $20. And the cartwheel, flying cartwheel kick from Anthony Showtime Pettis. Maybe putting on a little bit too much showtime there. Axe kick to the body on the ground there for Collard. And kicking the legs of Anthony Pettis here on the ground. Oh, nice left hand from the top from Collard. That could have been a big mistake from Pettis. Seemed like he was doing pretty good this round, but Collard was definitely having his moments as well. You know, ever since doing that cartwheel kick and getting on the ground, I mean, it's kind of all Collard there. Pettis back up now, pushing Collard into the fence. Back to the center of the cage. I think Collard most likely is winning this round. Nice inside leg kick there from Pettis. What an upset. A little bit of a nightmare scenario this would be for PFL. I mean, they put the bucks out there to get Pettis. Nice little leg kick from Showtime. Right hand, and he falls again, blitzing Pettis. Falling off balance one more time. And Collard with the ground and pound. Anthony Pettis most certainly losing this first round now. Nice left hand there from Clay Collard. And you got to wonder if Pettis has like a little nagging knee injury or some kind of leg injury or something. Because, I mean, that's the second time he's fallen down. Oh, big left hand there from Collard. Oh, 1-2, and this is all Clay Collard right now. Upset alert, guys. We could have a three-peat. Nice body kick from Pettis, but the spinning bad fist from Collard. Oh, big counter right hook, though, from Showtime. He's got that show-stopping power. Did he take training for this fight seriously? Already seems to be breathing hard. Left hook over the top lands for Collard. Front kick to the body. And Collard throwing a lot of shots in this first round. If you're Pettis, I mean, do you just let Collard expend energy? Oh, big counter right there for Pettis. Nice inside leg kick there from Pettis. If Pettis can stay on balance, he's got an opponent that's going to continue to come to him. And like I said earlier, he's a beautiful counter striker. Look at that drop right hook there. Out to the push kick to the body. And another push kick to the body. Inside leg kick there from Collard. And a bit of a mixed first round for Showtime Pettis. But I definitely give that round to Clay Collard. Come on, Pettis, says Alexander. I want to fight the Wheaties box, dude. Nate Diaz. Yep. Hulk Hogan was a punk. Woo! She's cool. Wouldn't drop the strap for nobody, then needed the W when they went to WCW, right? Arcade, I'm not here. Oh, that's funny. Arcade Chaos hiding in his own house right now. Throw up Jim Carrey face. Oh, geez. Kate is explaining why Brock donated money in her name. Pettis knocks out Henderson, the greatest knockout of all time. Watching it for a smile. Didn't knock him out. Knocked him down with the jump kick off the fence, but actually didn't knock him out. What's up, Moloy Curl? Good to see you. Jay Did. What's up, fellas? Just got the kids to bed. Hey, he's enjoying a good night of fights, man. Nice front kick to the knee there from Collard. Guys, make sure and hit that like button, or I will buy a movie ticket for Kevin Holland and send him right next to you the next time you go to the theater. Nice left hook there from Collard. Whipping leg kick there from Pettis, and a front kick to the body. Good straight right there from Collard. And a body kick from Clay Collard. And Anthony Pettis seems to be digging himself an early hole right now. Another body kick from Collard and a straight right to the belly. Clay Collard. I mean, people had to wonder coming into this, was he going to, fade in the moment a little bit? Certainly not. Certainly not. Nice little leg kick there from Pettis, but a combination of the body and now to the head from Collard, and a big body kick and another combo to the body for Clay Collard. Clay Collard making a name for himself tonight. Win or lose, I mean, he has put on a performance. Oh, and the Karate Kid kick there from Pettis. Misses it and falls down. Collard going for the flying knee there. We all like flying shit and spinning shit. But, nice body kick there from Collard. But when it goes awry, it can really go awry. Oh, huge combination from Collard. Pettis is very hurt. This might be over. Collard laying on the ground and bound. Clay Collard. Oh, Pettis has got a leg. Tried to sweep him there. Oh, my goodness. To the body. To the head. Clay Collard, the flying knee lands. Clay Collard putting on a clinic right now. And it is showtime, but it is the Clay Collard show tonight. Nice left hook there from Anthony Pettis. Two right hooks to the body, one upstairs, and another right hand to the body for Collard. Oh, a big knee to the body for Clay Collard. Another big right hand. Pettis is hurt again. Left hook right upstairs and a right hook to the body. The body kick, the right hand. Clay Collard is dominating Anthony Pettis. And a right hook, and April 29th, Rory McDonald will make his PFL debut. A front kick to the body there from Collard. Straight right and a left hook. Oh, big right hook there from Collard and a straight right. Oh, big right hook and a right uppercut here from Collard. Right hook to the body. And then the right hand. Pettis is down. And here comes the brutal ground and pound referee looking on. Pettis has got to defend himself. Clay Collard. Oh, my. Collard dropping bombs from the ground and pound. This is going to be stopped any moment. And the referee just told Anthony, show me you're still in there. Anthony Pettis given a liberal amount of time to show he's still in this fight. And Collard just beating the back of the head of Anthony Pettis here in the second round. Clay Collard is beating the will out of the former WEC and UFC champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis. And Pettis pulls guard. He's looking for anything and everything. If Pettis was able to come back from this, it certainly would be one of the biggest comebacks in his career. Looking for an armbar. Collard intelligently doesn't want to take any big chances in the guard of Pettis there. He's been so successful on the feet. Nice front kick to the body from Pettis. And a good right hand from Pettis seems to be coming back. And a front kick to the body. Collard expended a lot of energy. Nice right hand from Pettis. And in the past, Pettis has been criticized, for wanting out of fights when he was getting pieced up. That does not happen tonight. Clay Collard put a beating on him, and Anthony Pettis coming back for another round. They'll be 18 when you're like a buff 55. Damn, show's canceled. That was a Joe Rogan moment. Nice knowing Pettis. Showtime has taken a lot of damage. Yes, he is. No, Pettis. No, not my Richie. Ref is getting Pettis lots of chances. Here, most would have stopped the fight. I agree, Billy. Yeah, but I don't know. It's the best time my aunt has 2 kids. I lost my grandma recently. Sorry to hear about that, Clavin. I don't know. Good not having kids. You can do HGH. What's up, Nuka-Cola? Good to see you, my friend. 5 buff kids. Collard destroying Anthony. Yes, he is, Alexander. Absolute destruction. And a low leg kick from Collard to start the third round. Can Collard keep this rally going? Combination to the body and the head there from Collard. Can Anthony Pettis turn this around? He's got 1 round to do it. Nice low leg kick there from Pettis. And you could have easily called that last round a 10-8 round as well. Nice front kick to the body from Collard. Anyway about it, you got to think Pettis has to have a finish. Nice right hand there from Showtime. Oh, big left hook from Collard. Nice low leg kick from Collard. 23 watching. Make sure and hit that like button. Don't forget to make sure you're subscribed if you're new or something. Nice right hand from Pettis. And don't forget to ring that bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live like tomorrow. Oh, right hand and a body kick there from Pettis for the 3 championship event UFC 261. Oh, nice right hand there from Collard. I mean, tomorrow could be the event of the year. On paper, it's definitely right up there. Nice body kick there from Collard. Good right hand from Clay. Good low leg kick there from Pettis. Oh, spinning back fist misses for Clay, but a body kick lands. Oh, and Collard catches the body kick this time on Pettis. Going to kick him a couple times while he's on the ground. Looking for an entry here. Pettis is able to get up, but eats a big right hand. That was a bomb from Collard. Oh, big spinning back fist lands for Pettis. That was a big shot. You could really hear that. He needs to capitalize on that. Anthony Pettis, halfway through the third round, just landed a big spinning back fist. And Collard ate it, but, I mean, you could hear it did some damage. Nice body kick there from Collard. Good jab from Pettis. Combination up top from Collard to the head and now to the body. How much heart, how much does Anthony Pettis have left? Big body kick from Clay Collard. A loss here for Anthony Pettis, you would think, is not only catastrophic for him, but quite the disappointment for PFL. Nice counter right there from Pettis and a front kick to the body. But what a comeback it would be if he could land that finishing shot against Clay Collard after being dominated. Nice straight right there from Collard. Spinning kick to the body, misses. Blocked by Pettis. And Pettis, still definitely concentrating, trying to be in this. Lands a good jab there. But not putting a lot of big offense out there. Nice front kick to the body from Pettis. Pettis is a veteran. He may be, waiting to blitz during the last minute. Head kick from Pettis! And he floored Collard! A flying knee from Anthony Showtime Pettis! And Collard is hurt! This could be a huge comeback from Pettis! Clay Collard is very hurt! And Anthony Pettis jumps into the guard of Clay Collard. What a mistake here, guys! Wow, catastrophic mental mistake here from Anthony Pettis. He had Clay Collard out on his feet, and Anthony Pettis decides to jump into the guard of Clay Collard. There is your bonehead move of the year. Anthony Pettis going for the back. You need a finish, boy. Don't you... Nice front kick to the body from Pettis. But none of these scorecards matter. Oh, and a whipping leg kick from Collard pushes Pettis down. And Anthony Pettis, he had his dreams right in his hand and flushed them right down the toilet here in the third round. That is one of the biggest mental mistakes I think I have ever seen from a veteran. I still cannot believe what I've seen. Tomorrow, make some fatty. Yeah, too cloud and too lazy to train for longer than 6 months. I'll never had a good gang. I heard Collard is kind of green, though. Got it. Insane round 3. Hell yeah, it was. Pettis let him off the hook. What the? Absolutely. That was ridiculous. That was showy showtime. Like Arcade did his babe 15 minutes ago. Didn't finish her. Shows Pettis is confused by that jumping in guard move. Yeah, what in the hell was he thinking? Huge round for Pettis, but, he was behind. That's it. I'm rolling a blunt, says Pete. I don't know what Pettis was thinking. God, that's got to be one of the stupidest moves I have seen from a veteran in my entire time watching MMA. Did he not know he was losing the fight? I don't know how you could not. You've been getting your ass kicked for 2 straight rounds. You were almost finished in the second. Could easily be a 10-8. Then you hurt this guy, really bad. And the guy was, out on his feet. Pettis definitely had a great chance at finishing that fight, decides to jump straight into Clay Collard's guard. I mean, I just do not understand. What's up, Wise Little Goat? Who win that round? Third round? Well, I gave the third round to Pettis, but he needed a finish, man. Yeah, I'm bonging at the moment, says Clavid. Oh, man, I need a drink after that. Yeah, it was a huge round for Pettis. We'll see how the judges see this, but, I mean, this really should go the way of Collard. Who won round 3? Pettis. Good try, Pettis. What's up, Greg Brimstone? Pettis won round 3. He's trying to have a good Friday like Saturday because of Fights of Friends. Well, thank you, Clavid. Appreciate you being in here. All right, guys. Official scorecards coming up here. We're going to go over the highlights of this fight. Pettis was on autopilot. He screwed it up big time. Yeah, he did. I mean, he bailed himself out with that power. I mean, I know he's the one who had to land the big shot, but he landed it. He gave himself a gift. He gave himself an early Christmas present, a fight he was getting obliterated in. I mean, I say don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, he just jumped on it, and, I don't even know what to say. Clay Collard outlanding Pettis over 2-1. I'm just in shock. 10-8 round in 3, maybe? Maybe. No, this is not a 5-round fight, Alexander. I'm sure Pettis wishes it was. Wow, and round 3, 95-51, landing for Pettis. Could be a 10-8 round. The fans scored pretty close, 27.63 to 28.76. So still over a point apart. All right, 22 still in here. Called one in. No, not going 5 rounds. Still waiting the official decision, guys. Don't forget tomorrow, the triple header. All right. 29-27. 29-27. And 29-28. 3 points in the lightweight division. Clay Collard. Wow. 3 upsets on the main card. We had the two-time defending champion Lance Palmer get upset by Bubba Jenkins. We had the two-time defending champion Natan Schulte getting defeated in his night fight tonight. And now we have the former WEC and UFC champion Anthony Showtime Pettis upset by Clay Collard in the main event. Marcin Held, defeated Natan Schulte by upset. Wow. Who's umping up blood cut-wise worse? Who looks worse? They weren't real cut, I don't think, but do you think Pettis will win by robbery decision? Oh. Little late, Wise. You need a refresh, I think, man. Lucky for Palmer and Pettis, losing by decision. Their opponents get 3 points so they can pass them if they stop their next opponent. It's tough, though, man, because only 4 of 10 will go to the playoffs this year. Sometimes I wish I bet, but sometimes I'm glad I don't. Oh, I hear you, man. Wow, sometimes wish I bet. Night, Robert. I predict underdog night tomorrow as well. That would be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks, Mike. Great show. Thank you. Take care. Clay College showed his power on the ESPN boxing cards last year. He is a legit striker. And there you go. You got your crossover guy with success in MMA and boxing. All right, real quick, hardcores. For the hardcores here, before we go, a quick chat on tomorrow's card. Kamaru Usman weighing in easily at 169.5 pounds. PFL hating that their stars lost. They are praying for doom comes through on his debut fight. Hey, appreciate you, Clavit. All right, let's bring up tomorrow's card before we go, dude. Man, I am still disappointed in Anthony Pettis for doing that. But Jorge Masvidal, this would be he would win his 50th fight tomorrow. And Usman saying, I'm going to knock this mother out. And Usman is a minus 450 favorite going into that. Masvidal a plus 350 underdog tomorrow night. You could say well deserved for Kamaru Usman the way he dominated the first fight. All right, let's go through tomorrow's cards. Let's start with the early prelims. Loughnane versus Arleon Carnelossi. That should be a good fight. Not a whole lot else to look at. Let's go to the prelims. All right, here we go. Tristan Connolly versus Pat Sabatini. That's a good fight. Carl Robertson versus Brendan Allen. Dwight at middleweight. Dwight Grant versus Stefan Sekulic. Upset alert there, possibly, I believe, at welterweight. And then Randy Brown, a minus 155 favorite against Alex Oliveira. What do you think about that? I've got Andrade, Namajunas, and Masvidal just for funds, no money. I hear you, man. It's all about root beer and tea. Never was a fan of Mountain Dew. Last call for someone to call in. Yeah, anyone who want to call in, let me know. And Anthony Smith versus Jim Crute kicking off the main card. I think Jim Crute can pull this off and go to the next level. I think Anthony Smith is on the other side of his career. Chris Weidman versus Uriah Hall. That is a rematch. Weidman won the first one. I expect Hall to win the second. Jessica Andrade coming in a big underdog, plus 350 against Valentina Shevchenko. Is there any money to make on that fight, guys? Would you bet Andrade? You think she's got a chance? Shevchenko's usually a much bigger favorite than that. If you think it's a sure shot, do you put some big money on Shevchenko? Usman will win, in my opinion. All right. And Wiley Zhang taking on Rose Namajunas. Rose Namajunas trying to become the first ever women's champion to lose her championship and get it back. I think she has a great chance at winning. I got Usman again, unless he can Askren him. Wheel by TKO. They're made from prunes. Weidman gonna get smoked. All right, and the main event of the evening, Kamaru Usman, a big favorite, much bigger than even the first fight, minus 455. Usman a plus 350. If you think he's got a good chance at it, gonna be boring. If you're gonna bet Masvidal, I would imagine you should definitely bet him by knockout, though. Just real quick for anybody interested, I'm gonna bring up what the odds are for Masvidal. I can't imagine I really can't imagine betting on Masvidal and not thinking that he's going to get a knockout. He's not going to submit Usman. I definitely don't see him winning a decision. So let's look at prop bets here. All right, yeah, and Jorge Masvidal plus 350, only a plus 400 by TKO or DQ. Now, if for some reason you think Jorge Masvidal is going to win by decision, you're going to get a plus 1200. That's pretty crazy. But I think that's fairly accurate, too. Masvidal by submission, plus 2,000. Wow, I'm going to order it, says Pete. Usman via broken toes. Yeah, I don't know. Want Jorge to win, but I don't know. Only bet after the results. Wouldn't that be nice? Jorge the X Factor. Masvidal TKO second round. I'd love to see it, Mo Larry Curl. I am a big Masvidal fan. If Usman tap dances on street Jesus's feet, bet all dogs. Masvidal has a chance at winning. He stopped 8 of 10 takedowns. Think if Masvidal stays off the cage and keeps it in the center, he can catch Usman. Someone's going to lose their belt. I'll bet all the underdogs. I got it. I think that Masvidal has a much better chance than the first time around, and he is a bigger underdog. I'm not saying I would bet on him, but I mean, those are pretty good odds if you think Masvidal has a good chance. Like he said, he stopped most of the takedowns from Usman, and that was after losing a tremendous amount of weight very, very quickly. I mean, with the quarantine, yeah, he took the fight on, 6 days notice or something, but he was quarantined the entire time. So he basically took it on a day's notice. Hand paycheck. Usman 49-46, unanimous decision is my prediction. Who had better foot stomps, Lieben or Usman? Lieben had harder ones, I think. $20 ain't much of a paycheck. Oh, jeez. All right, guys. I cannot wait until tomorrow to see you guys. Thanks for showing up for a beautiful night of PFL. Man, it was a night of incredible upsets. I don't think we'll be forgetting this one anytime soon. 3 huge upsets, including the debut of Anthony Showtime Pettis. I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses next time.